opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 325-5858. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Malts to go.
Malts to go.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Danville Auto Body Shop. For top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair, head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop, 315 Dillahay Street.
We're going to see showers before one, high of 53, breezy. Wind 20 to 25 miles an hour, becoming 14 to 19 in this afternoon, slowing down. But they still could gust up to 38 miles an hour. Please be careful out there. For tonight, it's going to be mostly cloudy. Gradually becoming mostly clear, low of 26. Mostly sunny on Saturday, a high of 41. Wind 8 to 13 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 in the afternoon. For Saturday night, mostly clear, low of 18. Sunny on Sunday, high of 38. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. on Monday. Sunny, high of 47. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. on Tuesday, mostly sunny, high of 56. Scattered showers on Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 59. Scattered showers Thursday, partly sunny, high of 69. Right now, we have rain falling in and around our listening area, 50 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:09.5. Good Friday morning, kids. We've made it to the weekend. Radio Rick, glad to have you along. Appreciate you listening to us on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. All right, we've got the DQ ice cream cake giveaway again this morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday between the 11th and 17th. We've got Alexis Simpson, David Wade, Melissa Collier, Crystal Morris, Joanne Logue, Jody Satterley, and Boone Elliott, all registered for the DQ ice cream cake. Now, what I've got to do is tell you that we have birthdays that we do for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all right? So for today, Thorne Cochee, Connie C., Saturday, Angela Boynton, Denise Terry Cochran, Lisa Underwood Cook, Roxy Kamek, Butch Taylor on Sunday, and Linda Cassidy Sparrow.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina. Appreciate that. Now, I'm giving you the answers for what today is, kids. The DQ Today is quiz, all right? So what that involves is telling you that today is. All you need to do is remember one of these. After I call, or after Joe's local news after 7:30, be the first one in at 859-734-4321. If you've not won this month, and you'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ where happy tastes good. All right, are you ready? This is an easy one. Today is St. Patrick's Day, Doctor-Patient Trust Day, Corned Beef and Cabbage Day, and Submarine Day. So celebrate those accordingly, all right? Now, here is your life hack. Bad hangover, believe it or not, soaking your feet in hot water will help your head feel better. And your positive thought says, may your blessings outnumber the shamrocks that grow, and may trouble avoid you wherever you go. We hope that is what happens for you, all right? Now, let's go ahead and officially start the weekend. Power Hour number one with this. Oh, thank you, Fred. Weekend is officially started, and we officially start the show with this. The Bob Allen Motor Mall on the Hometown Radio Network, proudly honor America with the playing of our national anthem, Natalie Cole doing the singing.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting for the land of the free and the home of love.
And Bob Allen Motor Mall on the Hometown Radio Network proudly honored America by playing our national anthem. All right. And that was brought to you by Bob Allen Motor Mall on the Hometown Radio Network. All right. What have we got upcoming this morning? We've got Steve Bertram's Sports Report at about 7:10 or so. 7:15, a look at Kentucky basketball. 7:20, Rooster Local Talent Showcase. 7:35, DQ Today is quiz. At 7:45, the good news. 7:55, we could hear from Chris Horn, our Mercer County clerk. 8:20, Super Dave with his country music report. 8:45, Random Facts. 8:50, Kim King, a state rep report. And after the 9:30 news, we'll have Larry the Legend Sanders with his music. 6:15. All right, well, thought we would have a sports report there, but we don't have one. All right. Well, let's go to this then. All right. We have officially started the weekend, kids. Here we go.
The following program contains material not suitable for children, adults, or childish adults.
Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo! This is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alrighty. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. I go to work, I ain't lazy, but sometimes it drives me crazy. Woo! So much work that I find I start to lose my mind. But when Friday comes along, I'm so glad to be alive, 'cause I know later tonight I'm gonna party overtime. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo! This is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alrighty. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. Another week, I made it through. Now I know just what to do. I'm gonna scream when I get home. Woo! Call my friends up on the phone. We're gonna have a ball, so much fun it's out of sight. So you better not expect us home till late on Sunday night. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo! This is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday.
Let me kiss it.
Thank God it's Friday.
It is definitely Friday.
Ooh, I feel it!
I feel like eating meatloaf, not pancakes.
Okay, feels like my hair is growing. We're not getting any younger.
You know, there was a time when I did think I was getting younger, but it turns out that that was my medication.
Ma'am, are you taking any medication?
The grown-up in me likes the prospect of fun.
Oh God, should we ask somebody for help?
It's party time.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
What if I find myself stranded in a snow cave with a stern but comely lady geologist, both of us knowing that our only chance for survival is the heat from our naked bodies?
May I use your restroom? I took a laxative and a stool hardener. Oh, and they're fighting it out in there.
Look, this is my reputation we're talking about here.
My time machine has been activated. Time machine?
I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Friday is my happy day, always feeling snappy day. Monday is a crappy day. When Monday comes, I'm feeling bummed, 'cause the weekend is through. Friday is on, soon we'll be free. I love Friday and happy hour. You will find me, I love Friday. At 5 o'clock, it's quitting time. At 5 o'clock, I'll scream 'cause I love Fridays.
Oh, yes, we all love Fridays, and it has officially started the weekend, kids. It is 6:18 and a half. You are getting it on WHBN, AM, and FM.
Ted Lasso is back for a third season. All new episodes of the hit comedy starring Jason Sudeikis are available to stream starting today. Reviews for the first 4 episodes have been positive. Sudeikis does say, though, this will likely be the last season. Ted Lasso has won the Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy 2 years in a row, and it's available only on Apple TV+. The special prosecutor in the Alec Baldwin Rust case is resigning. On Tuesday, Andrea Reeb announced she'd be leaving the trial, saying she didn't want her dual roles as both prosecutor and legislator to cloud the issues. She was hired last August to lead the prosecution into the case of the shooting death regarding cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the set of Rust back in 2021. A few months later, she was elected to New Mexico's House of Representatives. Baldwin's lawyers have argued she can't serve as both a lawmaker and a prosecutor simultaneously. Reeb said resigning from the trial is the best way to ensure justice is served in the case. Quentin Tarantino is taking a big step on what could be his final film. The Pulp Fiction director is inviting multiple buyers to read the screenplay to his 10th flick. The working title, he is the movie critic, and it features a female lead at the center. Some have speculated the movie may be based on the life of noted film critic Pauline Kael. Tarantino has repeatedly said he wants to go out at the top of his game as a movie director, but has hinted he may shoot a TV series in the near future. Well, that's entertainment. Steve Greenfield, NBC News Radio.
Could you use monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet? Find out about supplemental security income. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Maybe you're not one of those frequent flyers, but sometimes you just want to hit the beach or see your new granddaughter or go to that out-of-state wedding. Whatever the reason for your getaway, if it involves flying in the U.S. or visiting a military base after May 7th, 2025, you'll need a Kentucky Real ID driver's license or an ID that is Real ID compliant. Make a plan to get your Kentucky Real ID now. Go to realidky.com.
With spring in the air, you're ready to explore the outdoors. Come park it in Kentucky. The Bluegrass State's 45 diverse parks offer everything you want in a spring vacation. Hike a forest trail, paddle clear water, enjoy a horseback ride, or simply sit back, take a deep breath, soak up the sights and sounds of nature. What could be better than that? Kentucky residents can enjoy more for less with discounted rates for the best outdoor adventure, camping, lodging, golf, and more. Go to parks.ky.gov.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation and discreet shipping if prescribed. You'll love your results. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/JOY.
Have you ever noticed that when the afternoon light hits your floors, you can see everything, including dust?
So much dust.
And that floor dust gets kicked up into the air, compromising the quality of air you and your family breathe.
Eesh.
Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper is the fast and easy way to clean your floors with ultra-thick pads that trap and lock dust before it gets in the air. Just a couple minutes a day,
And dust is gone.
Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper. Proud partner of the American Lung Association.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
Buyer beware.
No matter what you're in the market for, it's buyer beware. This is Lauren from B&L Jewelers. Every day we see people come into B&L Jewelers and want us to look at the great deal they got online or at a discount jewelry store. Usually, the item they bought is not really what they thought they were getting, which leads to disappointment.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
Here at B&L Jewelers, we try to educate you on the diamond you are buying. So when you give the gift of love, you have all the confidence of your decision to buy from B&L Jewelers was the correct one. We back up all of our jewelry with a lifetime guarantee and a trade-up policy, which you will receive full credit of the purchase price for your diamond in the future. As always, we offer special financing and 6 months free layaway. Come and see us here at B&L Jewelers today in the Danville Manor Shopping Center.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers. Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries.
Say what?
A steak and shake burger and fries.
Say where?
Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Say who?
Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake, burger, and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Hello, everybody. This is country music artist, star, Alex Miller. I love my country music, and you'll love the country music radio Rick spins weekday mornings 6 till 10 a.m. on FM 99.5 WHBN, The Rooster.
That I've changed your life forever, and you're never gonna find another somebody like me. And you wish you had more than just a lifetime to give back all I've given you, and that's what you believe. But I owe you sunlight in the morning and the nights of honest loving that time can't take away. And I owe you more than life now, more than ever. I know that it's the sweetest debt I'll ever have to pay. I'm amazed when you say it's me you live for. You know that when I'm holding you, you're right where you belong. And my love, I can't help but smile with wonder when you tell me all I've done for you. 'Cause I've known all along that I owe you the sunlight in the morning and the nights of honest loving that time can't take away. And I owe you more than life now, more than ever. I know that it's the sweetest debt I'll ever have to pay. Oh, I owe you have to pay.
What a great song. Lee Greenwood, I Owe You. And I owe you a lot here for listening to WHBN AM and FM. We really appreciate you. And you appreciate getting your vehicle running to top condition. Take it to Thompson Service Center. They are at 200 North Child Street. They're in their third generation of service to Central Kentucky. David and Mason. They can get your car running just like new. They'll get it back to you as quick as possible and as economical as possible. In fact, if you have a breakdown, don't forget they have 24-hour towing service. When in need, call Thompson Service Center, 859-734-9732. 734-9732 for Thompson Service Center, and tell them Radio Rick sent you. All right, it's 6:30, time for news from KNN.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It is utterly infuriating, shameful, and embarrassing to be here at the last second as you try to shove this through.
Emma Curtis, a transgender woman, speaking to Kentucky House members prior to a committee advancing a bill last minute, which combines two bills. It prohibits gender transition on anyone under the age of 18, and also how schools talk about LGBTQ plus topics, as well as requiring schools to have bathroom policies based on biological sex. Both the House and Senate have approved the adjusted legislation. It's now headed to Governor Beshear's desk. It's likely to be vetoed, but the Republican-dominated legislature can override the veto. Audio courtesy WLKY-TV. A medical marijuana bill is making historic progress in Kentucky. The Senate in Frankfort yesterday approving the bill, which would allow eligible Kentuckians to obtain non-smoking forms of marijuana for medical reasons. It's the first time the Senate has said yes to medical marijuana, although the House has approved the idea in previous years. The current version of the bill will now head to the House. It would not come into effect until the beginning of 2025. The University of Kentucky men's basketball team takes its number 6 seed ranking into tonight's game in Greensboro, North Carolina, against 11 seed Providence. Coach John Calipari says every year's been the same for him as a coach, and it's not just him.
Let me just say this. Every coach in this tournament has butterflies. Whether they lost last year or they won the whole tournament or they're in Final Four, they have butterflies. Their teams have butterflies. That's part of what this is.
Tip-off is 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Maybe you're not one of those frequent flyers, but sometimes you just want to hit the beach or see your new granddaughter or go to that out-of-state wedding. Whatever the reason for your getaway, if it involves flying in the U.S. or visiting a military base after May 7th, 2025, you'll need a Kentucky Real ID driver's license or an ID that is Real ID compliant. Make a plan to get your Kentucky Real ID now. Go to realidky.com.
Stealing Kentucky jobs, exporting deadly drugs into our communities, and now spying over Kentucky. China's actions are threatening Kentucky, but Kelly Craft has always stood up to China.
China Communist sanctions former UN Ambassador Kelly Craft.
Kelly Craft is the only candidate for governor with a proven record of opposing China.
This is a real issue with the fentanyl that China is producing.
And as governor, she'll launch a full court press to stop China in its tracks.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
We're going to see showers before 1 with a high of 53, breezy, wind 20 to 25 miles an hour this morning. Becoming 14 to 19 this afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 38 miles an hour. Hang on to your hat and your hair if you got it. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Gradually becoming mostly clear. Low of 26. Mostly sunny tomorrow. High of 41. Wind 8 to 13, increasing to 15 to 20 in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, mostly clear. Low of 18. Sunny on Sunday. High of 38. Widespread frost on Monday before 9 a.m. Sunny. High of 47. Right now, we have cloudy skies. 51 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:34. Good Friday morning to you. This is the 17th day of March. Radio Rick, glad to have you along on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Are you ready to laugh? We got some late night laughs queued up for you. From last night, Jimmy Fallon jokes about March Madness starting.
Well, guys, it is that time of year again. March Madness has officially begun. There's nothing more fun than carefully filling out your bracket and then losing to a coworker who pronounces UCLA as UCLA.
Jimmy Fallon jokes about Kellogg splitting into two brands.
Some business news. Kellogg's announced that they're splitting into two separate companies, one for cereal and one for snacks. Right now, they're trying to figure out who gets custody of Snap, Crackle, and Pop. But we'll figure that out.
Why did that lady go, woo? I don't understand that. Why they have to scream. All right, Seth Meyers jokes about President Joe Biden threatening to ban TikTok.
The Biden administration has reportedly warned that it will ban TikTok if its Chinese parent company doesn't sell the app. Don't mess with this man. He has no use for your addictive apps.
Seth Meyers jokes about the Pentagon releasing footage of Russia taking down a U.S. drone.
The Pentagon today released footage of a Russian jet forcing down a U.S. surveillance drone. Apparently what happened was they both tried to take off from LaGuardia at the same time.
All right, Jimmy Kimmel jokes about Gonzaga University.
Sounding the alarm for years now that Gonzaga is not a place. It's a fake school name cooked up to win basketball tournaments. And, of course, I get pushback from the students and the staff who go to Gonzaga. In the same way Santa and his elves go to the North Pole. It's not it's the George Santos of universities is what it is.
And he jokes about more than 30 new emojis coming to the iPhone.
More than, I don't know if you read this, more than 30 new emojis are coming to the iPhone, Guillermo, which emoji do you think you use the most?
The beer emojis.
The beer emoji?
Yes.
All right, there's that stupid woman screaming again. All right, let's go to Kick It with Kenneth Riley. Tomorrow, Wilson Pickett was born, 1941, and he expired in 2006. We're going to kick it with Kenneth with Wilson Pickett's version of Sugar, Sugar. Kicking it with Kenneth. 6:36 and a half, you're getting on WHBN AM and FM. Good Friday morning to you.
Sugar, honey, honey, you are my candy girl. You got me wanting you. Oh, honey, sugar, sugar, you are my candy. Just can't believe the wonders of this feeling too. Oh no, sugar, honey, honey, oh yeah, you are my candy girl. You got me wanting you, honey. Oh, yeah. Sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl. You got me wanting you, wanting. When I kissed you, girl, I knew how sweet a kiss could be. Oh, yeah. Just like a summer sunshine. Oh, this sweet love over me, yeah. Sugar, oh, honey, honey, oh, yeah. You are my candy girl. You got me wanting you. sugar. Yeah. Honey, honey. Yeah, yeah. You are my candy girl. You got me wanting you. Ah, sugar.
Wilson Pickett, his version of Sugar Sugar as we celebrate the birth of him. He was born tomorrow, 1941. That was Wilson Pickett. We kicked it with Kenneth Riley. All right. It is 6:39 and a half. We have got a request coming up for you, and he's none other than Alan Jackson. We also have coming up Patsy Cline, your weather forecast, and your health report. All of that and a whole lot more stuff just for you for listening to WHBN AM and FM.
Let's do this big in the bluegrass with big savings on an incredible lineup of new Kias at Cartown Kia.
Lease the 2023 Kia Forte, just $249 down and $249 per month.
If you take home over $350 a week, we have over 20 lenders that want to approve you. Go big with the biggest savings on new Kias at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2023 Kia Forte, $249 down, $249 per month, $2,700 due assigned, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, stock, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may include dealer-added options. See dealer for details. Offer expires April 3rd.
Water and electricity, two things that make our lives easier and better. But as valuable as each one is, together they can be deadly. Water is a conductor of electricity, and if you're standing in water or wet while using an electrical appliance, you could be shocked or electrocuted. Keep all electrical appliances away from water and make sure your hands are dry when using appliances. For more information, contact your electric cooperative.
And that's Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation and discreet shipping if prescribed. You'll love your results. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/JOY.
Have you ever noticed that when the afternoon light hits your floors, you can see everything, including dust?
So much dust.
And that floor dust gets kicked up into the air, compromising the quality of air you and your family breathe.
Eesh.
Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper is the fast and easy way to clean your floors, with ultra-thick pads that trap and lock dust before it gets in the air. Just a couple minutes a day.
And dust is gone.
Swiffer Heavy Duty Sweeper. Proud partner of the American Lung Association.
Bacon. 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 McDonald's of Danville and Harrodsburg knows everything is better with bacon. And they're celebrating that with two brand new sandwiches. Number one, the Bacon Ranch McCrispy. A crispy, juicy, tender sandwich made with whole chicken filet, applewood smoked bacon, and cool, crispy, crinkle-cut pickles, topped with a creamy, tangy buttermilk ranch sauce. And the Bacon Ranch McCrispy Deluxe. It's all of that with lettuce and tomato added onto it. Everything is better with bacon at McDonald's of Danville and Harrodsburg.
Isaiah House provides holistic substance abuse treatment to help recovering addicts achieve sobriety for a lifetime.
We know what that struggle is. We know how bad that is. We know all the damage and the chaos that we created in the past. But the important part is we can show them the solution.
Kentucky Medicaid accepted for treatment. Call Isaiah House Treatment Center today, 859-375-9200. Isaiah House Treatment Center, real hope for addiction.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Silver Star Gun and Ammo in Harrodsburg. They buy, sell, or trade. Silver Star Gun and Ammo in Harrodsburg, across from the Mercer County Library on Lexington Street.
We're going to see showers before 1 this afternoon. It's going to be a high of 53, breezy. Wind 20 to 25 miles an hour this morning. Backing down a little bit to 14 to 19 this afternoon. Wind still could gust up to 38 miles an hour, so be careful out there. Mostly cloudy tonight. Gradually becoming mostly clear, low of 26. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high of 41. Wind 8 to 13 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 in the afternoon. Mostly clear Saturday night, a low of 18. Sunny on Sunday, high of 38. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. on Monday, sunny, high of 47. Right now, let's see, get an update, see what she's doing out there. Cloudy skies, 51 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:44.
A new study shows the mortality rate for children and teens is setting off alarm bells.
The study published this week in Journal of the American Medical Association said the increase was driven by deaths from homicide, accidental drug overdoses, car accidents, and suicide among those ages 10 to 19. Researchers found the mortality rate of Americans ages 1 to 19 increased by 11% between 2019 and 2020, and an additional 8% between 2020 and 2021. It's the largest increase in 50 years. I'm Brian Shook.
It's been 3 years since New York City's first recorded COVID-19 death. 211,000 people ended up in the hospital. More than 45,000 died. Mayor Eric Adams noting that 99% of Big Apple residents have gotten at least one COVID shot in what was the largest vaccination effort in New York City history. Health Update, Sarah Lee Kessler, NBC News Radio.
Stealing Kentucky jobs, exporting deadly drugs into our communities, and now spying over Kentucky. China's actions are threatening Kentucky, but Kelly Craft has always stood up to China.
China Communist sanctions former UN Ambassador Kelly Craft.
Kelly Craft is the only candidate for governor with a proven record of opposing China.
This is a real issue with the fentanyl that China is producing.
And as governor, she'll launch a full court press to stop China in its tracks.
Paid for by Kelly Craft for governor.
Maybe you're not one of those frequent flyers, but sometimes you just want to hit the beach or see your new granddaughter or go to that out-of-state wedding. Whatever the reason for your getaway, if it involves flying in the U.S. or visiting a military base after May 7th, 2025, you'll need a Kentucky Real ID driver's license or an ID that is Real ID compliant. Make a plan to get your Kentucky Real ID now. Go to realidky.com.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into...
Radio Rick in the morning on WHBN.
I remember walking round the Court Square sidewalks, looking in windows at things I couldn't want. There's Johnson's Hardware and Morgan's Jewelry, and the old Lee Kings Apothecary. They were the little man, the little man. I go back now, the stores are empty, except an old Coke sign dated 1950. Boarded up like they never existed, or renovated and called historic districts. There goes the little man. There goes the little man. Now the Court Square's just a set of streets that people go around, but they seldom think about the little man that built this town before the big money shut him down and killed the little man. Oh, the little man. He pumped your gas and he cleaned your glass. One cold rainy night he fixed your flat. The new store came where you do it yourself, and you buy a lotto ticket and food off the shelf. Forget the little man. Forget about that little man. He hung on there for a few more years. He couldn't sell Slurpees, he wouldn't sell beer. Now the bank rents a station to a man down the road, and they sell Velvet Elvis, secondhand clothes. There goes the little man. There goes another little man. Now the Court Square's just a set of streets that people go around, but they seldom think about the little man that built this town before the big money shut him down and killed the little man. the stores are lined up in a concrete strip. You can buy the whole world in just one trip. You save a penny cause it's jumbo size. And they don't even realize they're killing the little man. Oh, the little man. And now the court square's just a set of streets that people go around, but they seldom think about the little man that built this town before the big money shut him down and killed the little man. Oh, the little man. It wasn't long ago when I was a child, an old black man came with his mule and his plow. He broke the ground where we grew our garden back before we'd all forgotten about the little man. The little man. Long live the little man. God bless the little man.
Each time I see you again, I fall to pieces. How can I be just your friend? You want me to act like we've never kissed. You want me to forget, pretend we've never met. And I've tried, but I haven't yet. You walk by and I fall to pieces. I fall to pieces each time someone speaks your name. I fall to pieces. Time only adds to the flame. You tell me to find someone else to love, someone who'll love me too, the way you used to do. But each time I go out with someone new, you walk by and I fall to pieces. You walk by and I fall to pieces.
Patsy Cline, I fall to pieces. It is 6:53. We're coming up on 6:54, actually. Got a break coming up for you, but I want to tell you that it is St. Patrick's Day. Are these four common traditions Irish or not? The answers might surprise you. Wearing green. The whole green wearing, a risk being pinched, thing began in America. And going beyond that, St. Patrick himself was originally associated with the color blue. Drinking beer, especially green beer, drinking in bars and pubs on St. Patrick's Day wasn't even allowed in Ireland until the 1970s. And green beer is believed to have been invented in New York City in the early 1900s. Corned beef and cabbage. Again, it's an American thing. In Ireland, it's more common to eat lamb, ham, or bacon instead of corned beef. And St. Patrick himself, while it's true St. Patrick is the primary patron saint of Ireland, he was actually British.
The Parthenon Greek American eats.
Hi, this is Jimmy letting you know about some of our seafood options, including grilled salmon, grilled tilapia, grilled shrimp, or you can do a combo with grilled tilapia and shrimp, fried jumbo shrimp, hand-battered cod, our delicious hand-battered cod sandwich with fresh French fries. As always, we only use fresh ingredients made to order. That's at the Parthenon Greek American Eats in Danville in the Greenleaf Shopping Center.
Dine in or take out fresh from our family.
And Jimmy wanted to let you know that they'll be serving corned beef and cabbage all day today at the Parthenon Greek American Eats restaurant in Danville, Greenleaf Shopping Center.
Hometown Radio's Big Deals offer is out of this world. It's Cosmic Bowling. Experience bowling with an outer space-like atmosphere. Black lights, strobe lights, and pattern lights accent the hit music that beats over the speakers. The lights and music effects make it an out-of-the-world experience. It's all at Galaxy Bowling and Entertainment Center in Richmond. Go have a lot of family fun with our Big Deals Pizza, Pins, and Pepsi party. The party includes 2 hours of bowling, bowling shoes for up to 6 people, a large pizza, and a pitcher of soda. The retail value is $85. At Big Deals online store, get the Pizza, Pins, and Pepsi party for just $49. Yes, $49. What a deal. It's a big deal out of this world. Shop and save at Big Deals online store, hometownlive.net, hometownlive.net.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
Big deals at hometownlive.net.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. UK basketball tonight, first round of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. It's Kentucky and Providence. 7:10 tip-off. It's a 5:30 pregame. We'll have it on Z105, WRNZ FM. Boyle County baseball tonight. They take on Great Crossing. 6 o'clock first pitch for that one. We'll have it on 103.9 FM, WHIR Danville. And all games streamed live online at hometownlive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX. This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Harrodsburg City Commission voted in favor of allowing distilleries and...
Just a minute, Joe. You're a little early, buddy.
This is Parable's own Alyssa Ray. I got my start on American Idol. You can get your start weekday mornings 6 till 10 with Radio Rick on 99.5 WHBN The Rooster.
All right. Thank you so much. We have got a birthday boy. His name is John Sebastian. He is 79 years old. He's singer with the Lovin' Spoonful. You remember Daydream? This is it. Happy birthday, John Sebastian.
What a day for a daydream. What a day for a daydreaming boy. And I'm lost in a daydream, dreaming about my bundle of joy. And even if time ain't really on my side, it's one of those days for taking a walk outside. I'm blowing the day to take a walk in the sun and follow my face on somebody's new mode lawn. I've been having a sweet dream. I've been dreaming since I woke up today. It started me in my sweet dream, 'cause she's the one makes me feel this way. And even if time is passing me by a lot, I couldn't care less about the dues you say I got. Tomorrow I'll pay the dues for dropping my load, a pie in the face for being a sleepy bulldog. And you can be sure that if you're feeling right, a daydream will last long into the night. Tomorrow at breakfast you may pick up your ear for a daydream, custom made for a daydreaming boy. I'm lost in a daydream, dreaming about my bundle of joy.
This is WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955, AM 1420, FM 99.5, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net. We're now on CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Again, that was John Sebastian as he did Daydream with a loving spoonful. It is 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio. I'm Michael Kastner. President Biden will be celebrating St. Patrick's Day with Ireland's Prime Minister.
For a bilateral meeting and St. Patrick's Day celebration, continuing a long-standing St. Patrick's Day tradition here at the White House.
Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre says the leaders are expected to discuss their shared commitment to continuing support for Ukraine in its war against Russia. Biden recently said he intends to visit Northern Ireland next month to mark the upcoming anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement. It helped bring an end to decades of conflict in the region. America's biggest banks are coming to the rescue of First Republic Bank. 11 banks deposited a total of $30 billion into First Republic after depositors pulled billions of dollars out of the bank. In a joint statement Thursday, U.S. financial leaders said this show of support by a group of large banks demonstrates the resilience of the banking system. The Biden administration is threatening to ban TikTok unless the app's Chinese owners sell their stakes in the company. Lisa Taylor has more.
The TikTok CEO, Xu Zichu, tells the Wall Street Journal a sale won't resolve America's national security concerns over the popular video app. Xu says the demands for Chinese-owned ByteDance to sell its stake in TikTok won't offer any more protection than a plan the company proposed with U.S.-based company Oracle. There's concern the company could harvest and supply sensitive data on U.S. users to the Chinese government. Multiple state governments and Congress have banned the app from government devices. I'm Lisa Taylor.
3 Virginia hospital workers have been charged with second-degree murder in the death of a black man who died at a state mental health facility last week. While in custody, Irbo Otino was allegedly smothered to death during the intake process as he was being transferred from jail. 7 sheriff's deputies were also charged with murder this week. Stock futures are flat after those banks bolstered deposits at First Republic Bank. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Maybe you're not one of those frequent flyers, but sometimes you just want to hit the beach or see your new granddaughter or go to that out-of-state wedding. Whatever the reason for your getaway, if it involves flying in the U.S. or visiting a military base after May 7th, 2025, you'll need a Kentucky Real ID driver's license or an ID that is Real ID compliant. Make a plan to get your Kentucky Real ID now. Go to realidky.com.
Stealing Kentucky jobs, exporting deadly drugs into our communities, and now spying over Kentucky. China's actions are threatening Kentucky, but Kelly Craft has always stood up to China.
China Communist sanctions former UN Ambassador Kelly Craft.
Kelly Craft is the only candidate for governor with a proven record of opposing China.
This is a real issue with the fentanyl that China is producing.
And as governor, she'll launch a full court press to stop China in its tracks.
The Biden administration is threatening to ban TikTok unless the app's Chinese owners sell their stakes in the company. U.S. Cyber Command Director General Paul Nakasone shared his concerns with lawmakers about the app's influence on public opinion and data collection.
1/3 of Americans get their news from TikTok every single day. 1/6 of American youth say they're constantly on TikTok. That's a loaded gun.
But TikTok CEO Xu Zichu tells Wall Street Journal the sale won't resolve America's national security concerns over the popular video app. Xu says the demands for Chinese-owned ByteDance to sell its stake in TikTok won't offer any more protection than a plan the company proposed with U.S.-based company Oracle. There's concern the company could harvest and supply sensitive data on U.S. users to the Chinese government. Multiple state governments and Congress have banned the app from government devices. The Senate is advancing a bill to repeal the legal authorization used to invade Iraq. The bipartisan bill would repeal the authorization for the use of military force for the 2003 invasion, as well as the 1991 authorization for the first Gulf War. A vote for final passage of the bill could come as soon as next week to coincide with the 20th anniversary of the Iraq War. Los Angeles Unified School District Superintendent Alberto Carvalho is trying to avoid a strike that would shut down schools for 3 days next week. This mother says the strike isn't right with the district still emerging from the pandemic.
Holding children hostage when they've already lost so much is not fair. This is the first normal year, and now we're going backwards again.
Carvalho is urging SEIU Local 99, which represents support staff, to return to the bargaining table. He says the district has more resources to offer the union in negotiations. Members of United Teachers Los Angeles are planning to join the strike, which is scheduled to begin Tuesday. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Michael. It is 7:05. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. We have got Joe's look at news, all right, the news director coming up, and it's brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln Mazda on the bypass in Danville, online at stuartpowell.com. I want to give a heads up to Betty Burchett. Betty, I hope you're listening, because Brad Burchett is going to be the Rooster Local Talent Spotlight star this morning. It's Brad Burchett, Betty Burchett, who makes it better.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Recycling is set to return to Harrodsburg on a trial basis. A spokesperson from Republic Services spoke to the Harrodsburg City Commission, saying that only 70 people had signed up for recycling in Harrodsburg, but that they'd like to get it back kick-started in the city. Republic will provide all the canisters. There's no sorting needed, and customers who want to sign up will get more details after they do sign up. Water Department Supervisor for Harrodsburg, Amy Case Huffman, said that the city would need at least 200 people to sign up to get it started back. The Harrodsburg Herald says recycling in Harrodsburg was discontinued during the COVID-19 pandemic. If you want to sign up for recycling, you can contact Harrodsburg City Hall. The Garrett County Food Pantry is looking for a new home. Pantry Director Scott Cash says the owner of the Garrett Food Bank building is opting to sell that building, meaning that the food bank itself will have to find a new home. It's the most recent issue the food pantry has faced after a fire destroyed their previous location in November of 2021. Cash says that a new building may cost somewhere between $250,000 to $300,000, and they're looking for a location that could serve long-term after having to move more than 7 times since Cash became the director. And Congressman James Comer was in Danville on Wednesday meeting with officials from Ephraim McDowell Regional Medical Center. During the visit, Comer met with President and CEO Dan McKay, as well as Chief Nursing Officer Dr. Lynn Warner-Lynn, as they highlighted Ephraim's services to the 6-county area. I'm Joe Mathis.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager of Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln, and Mazda, 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville. And for the first time in 3 years, we have new Fords on our lot ready to go home with you. Please stop by and see our selection. We are offering these at invoice pricing or shop online at stuartpowell.com.
Making people happy because we know how. It's an easy thing to do in Danville. Stuart Powell, Ford, Lincoln, Mazda.
This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln, Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com. Harrodsburg, Mercer County has a lot to offer. Want a great burger? It's here. Want a crafted farm-to-table meal? It's here, too. Want to indulge on Southern hospitality? Enjoy yellow leg fried chicken and a 2-year-old ham, and top it off with hand-dip ice cream. It's all here. Harrodsburg, Mercer County. Tell your friends and family. Southern hospitality continues with a stay in a historic inn, a bed and breakfast, or a traditional hotel motel. Remember, your adventure in hospitality starts here in Harrodsburg, Mercer County. This message brought to you by the Harrodsburg, Mercer County Tourist Commission. For more info, go online to harrodsburgky.com. The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Coel Collision Center in Danville on Lebanon Road. After a wreck, tell the tow truck driver to take your vehicle to the experts. Coel Collision Center.
All right. I was getting some more birthdays. Sorry about that, folks. Hang on. We will go and do your weather forecast. Showers before 1 this afternoon with a high of 53, breezy. Wind at 20 to 25. Then we will have decreasing this afternoon, 14 to 19. Winds could gust up to 38 miles an hour. We are looking then for tonight, mostly cloudy, gradually becoming mostly clear with a low of 26. Mostly sunny tomorrow, high of 41. Wind 8 to 13 miles an hour in the morning, increasing to 15 to 20 in the afternoon. Mostly clear Saturday night, low of 18. And then we will have, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm trying to multitask here, get that taken care of here. Sunday, sunny, high of 38. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. Monday morning, sunny, high of 47. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high of 56. Scattered showers Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 59. Scattered showers on Thursday, partly sunny, high of 69. Right now, let's do a weather flanker updater. Let's see what we have changed it all. Nope, we're holding steady. Cloudy skies, 51 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:10 and a half. Good Friday morning, kids. We've made it to the weekend. It's St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. Hope you got your green on. See my green pen? I'm wearing my pen. Now that counts, okay? I got a green pen I'm wearing. You get pinched if you don't have green on. So I have my green right here on my shirt. So there you go. All right, birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, or Bergen, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. We're giving away another DQ ice cream cake this morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday between the 11th and 17th. Registered right now, we have Alexis Simpson, David Wade, Melissa Collier, Crystal Morris, Joanne Logue, Jody Satterley, and Boone Elliott. Birthdays, we do them for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today, Thorne Kochi, Connie C., Bo Case, Christian Lamberth, Nick Morgan, Patrick Green. Tomorrow, Angela Boynton, Denise Terry Cochran, Lisa Underwood Cook, Roxy Kamek, Deshae Batts, Eric Wills, John Anderson, not the singer, Christopher Morrow, Matt Bibb. Sunday, Butch Taylor, Linda Cassidy Sparrow, Derek Land, and Jameson Gooch.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Neil. Appreciate you stopping by saying happy birthday to all of our birthdayers. Okay, so that leaves me to tell you, I'm giving you the answers, kids, for the DQ Today Is quiz. All right. The second time I've given you the answers, all you have to do is come up with one of them, and this is going to be very easy today because it's St. Patrick's Day, so that's going to be an easy one. Just be the first in if you've not won this month after Joe's 7:30 local news, after the K&N news, and you'll win up a tasty treat from DQ, all right? It's also Doctor Patient Trust Day, Corned Beef and Cabbage Day, Submarine Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Here's your life hack. Bad hangover, believe it or not, soaking your feet in hot water will help your head feel better. And your positive thought says, may your blessings outnumber the shamrocks that grow, and may trouble avoid you wherever you go. That's good stuff there. And it's good stuff here, kids. Power Hour number 2, we have officially started the weekend right now. Good Friday morning to you.
It's Friday and I like it. It's Friday and I like it. Working makes me a tired man. That's why I'm a Friday fan. 'Cause the work week's almost done. On Saturday, be sleeping all I can. Oh, it's Friday and I like it. It's Friday and I like it. It's Friday and I like it. It's Friday and I like it.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager of Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln, and Mazda, 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville. And for the first time in 3 years, we have new Fords on our lot ready to go home with you. Please stop by and see our selection. We are offering these at invoice pricing or shop online at stuartpowell.com.
Making people happy because we know how. It's an easy thing to do in Danville. Stuart Powell, Ford, Lincoln, Mazda.
Here's the score for the Kentucky News Network. I'm Scott Fitzgerald. Well, day 2 of the opening round at the Kentucky Boys Basketball Sweet 16 in Lexington got off to a slow start for the male Bulldogs yesterday. But in the end, it was Jack Edlin who scored 18 points to lead the Dogs to a dominating 94-59 win over Breathitt County. Coach Tim Ayworth owes a lot to his defense in this one.
It was a huge part of it, and we've done that all year where we can win a game in the half court, we can win it in the full court, and tonight I really felt like our advantage was to try to speed it up. I felt like if we could get the game in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, that it was going to be hard for them to beat us, but it definitely helped us get some transition threes and some different things like that.
The Bulldogs hit a Sweet 16 record 15 three-pointers in the win. Next up, a shot at Frederick Douglass tonight at 6 after the Broncos disposed of Martin County 73-53. The big news of the day, however,
the 6'2" junior guard steps to the foul line. His free throw. It's good, and there goes down a 67-year record. The all-time leading scorer in the state of Kentucky resides from Eddyville, Kentucky. It is Travis Perry.
That is Sweet 16 Radio Network's Eric Chumbler. Lyon County's Travis Perry now has 4,340 career points. Oh, and Lyon County won the game, by the way. They beat Newport 61-46. They move on to face George Rogers Clark tonight at 8:30 after the Cardinals beat North Laurel 62-54. Play does begin today. Woodford County will open things up against E-Town, while Warren Central will take on Ashland Blazer. It's all systems go for 6-seed Kentucky and 11-seed Providence tonight as both open up NCAA tournament play in Greensboro. And women's college basketball, Western Kentucky opens women's NIT play tonight at Kansas, while 5-seed Louisville's women are crossing the T's and dotting the I's ahead of their matchup with 12-seed Drake tomorrow, that in the NCAA tournament. I'm Scott Fitzgerald.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's game night in Greensboro, and we'll preview Kentucky-Providence coming up on a look at Kentucky basketball.
Raider Auction Company is owned and operated by Delbert Raider. Delbert has been in the agricultural field for over 40 years and well known for his knowledge of used equipment. They hold 4 consignment auctions a year, but they buy and sell equipment on a daily basis. If you're looking for a piece of equipment, contact Raider Auction Company. Chances are they'll find it for you. Financing is available. Raider Auction Company. That's ROEDER, Hopkinsville, Kentucky, for all your used equipment needs.
You know the storyline about Bryce Hopkins going up against his former teammates at Kentucky tonight in the NCAA tournament. Fox Sports' Tim Brando covered Hopkins' games this season and says he presents an interesting defensive challenge.
He's an inside-out player. He will bring whoever's covering him out, and you'll have to guard him handling the ball with him facing the basket.
That first-round loss to St. Peter's is also a storyline for the Wildcats. So Coach Cal is doing everything he can to keep his players loose.
What happened last year, first time in my career, and you know what? Hurt like hell. For me, this has got to be a ball because they are going to feed off of me. If I have or listen to, you got to win because I know you won 9,000 games and been to Final Fours and you got an 80% rip, but last year you lost. Do you feel, I'm not. They got to see me saying he is loose and ready to go because they're going to feed off of me. And I'm excited about it.
It'll be the third matchup tonight between Ed Cooley and John Calipari. Kentucky beat the Friars in the 14 and 15 seasons. The only other matchup came in the 1976 NIT at Madison Square Garden, where the Cats are hoping to get to with 2 wins this weekend in Greensboro. That's a look at Kentucky basketball. I'm Tom Leach.
Nothing is more frustrating than clogged pipes, drains, and sinks. A plumber with the correct tools can make the repair so much easier and quicker. Royal Flush Plumbing can do camera inspections, saves tearing up your yard. They can find debris left behind and get it all out with their hot hydro jetting equipment and Warthog root cutting head. It gets the job done when plunging or snaking a drain can't. Call Royal Flush owner Danny Lynn.
If you're looking for a plumber you can trust, pick up the phone and call Royal Flush. 859-319-1286. 859-319-1286.
Farmers National Bank has been helping local businesses since 1879. We offer checking accounts to fit your business's needs. Farmers National Bank accounts have many free services, and we can help your business save money and grow. Call us at 866-888-0220 and ask for Blake Mason, who can give you a free review. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
It's Chastity at ADA Heating and Air. Contacting us just got easier. Check us out online at adaheatingandair.com to get information on services and products we offer, schedule service, set up an estimate. You can even fill out a credit application for financing and let us know how we did with our satisfaction survey. Call us at 859-519-6382.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto center providing a wide range of tire and auto care services. They provide customers with tires of all brands and sizes. Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive can accommodate vehicles from small cars to dually trucks. They offer a lot of auto maintenance services, including brakes, front-end work, alignments, engine repairs, computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, and so much more. North College Street next to Napa. Give them a call, 734-4563, 734-4563 for Harrodsburg Tire.
This is Goldie Goldsmith McNary, inviting you to join me each week for What's Happening Goldie, a talk show that features interesting people about interesting things. We'll learn how to stay healthy and keep fit, and we'll explore the world of entertainment. So join me for What's Happening Goldie.
What's Happening Goldie every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on WHBN 1420 a.m. and 99.5 FM.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
Showers before 1 is what we're going to see. High of 53, breezy, wind 20 to 25 this morning, becoming 14 to 19 in the afternoon. But the winds could still gust up to 38 miles an hour. Be careful out and about. Mostly cloudy tonight, gradually becoming mostly clear, low of 26. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high of 41. Wind 8 to 13 miles, increasing to 15 to 20 in the afternoon. Saturday night, mostly clear, low of 18. Sunny on Sunday, high of 38. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. on Monday. Sunny, high of 47. Right now, under cloudy skies, we have 51 degrees in Harrodsburg. All right, Betty Burchett, he's coming up.
Good morning. I'm Larry Sanders. Welcome to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. A special thank you to our sponsor, Darren Ransel at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg, next to Minute Mart.
And this morning, Larry has chosen Brad Burchett, and he will be singing The One I Loved Back Then. All right, here it is.
The Barbershop by Darren Ransdell is a barbershop that offers today's men a haven where they can sit back, relax, and talk sports, politics, or the weather. Located next to Minute Mart on South College Street in Harrodsburg. World-class service begins at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 7:30 to noon.
I stopped off at the Quicksand, bought some beer and cigarettes. The old man took my money as he stared at my Corvette. Said I had one just like her son, 1963. Till the man down at the bank heard from me. Lord, she was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built on handle, son. I'm glad that you dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. Well, I handed him my keys and said, "Here, take it for a spin." The old man scratched his head and then he looked at me and grinned. He said, "Son, you just don't understand. It ain't the car I want. It's a brunette in your bed that turns me on." I had one that was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built on handle, son. I'm glad that you dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. Lord, she was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. Handle, son, I'm glad that you dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. She reminds me of the one I loved back then.
You've been listening to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ransel's Barbershop next to Minute Mart in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN Studios.
Hi, this is Lisa Ledford and Vita Carey. When we party, we listen to that Party Animal Radio Rick on
WHBN.
No, I can't forget this evening and your face as you were leaving. But I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes, your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows. No, I can't forget tomorrow when I think of all the sorrow. Well, I had you then, but then I let you go. And now it's only fair that I should let you know what you should know. I can't live
That's Susie Ellenson, country singer. She is 71 years old. That's called Without You. We're coming up on news at 7:30 from KNN. We'll have Joe's local news, your weather forecast. DQ today is quiz. And then we'll have the good news brought to you by Jamie Dunn's Shelter Insurance. What else have we got coming up this morning? We might have Chris Horn, might hear from him, the Mercer County clerk, about 7:55. Super Dave's Country Music Report at 8:20, 8:45, Random Facts at 8:50, Kim King State Rep Report. And I don't think we have anything after 9 o'clock, but after 9:30 news, we'll have Larry the Legend Sanders coming in. And hopefully he's feeling better. He was under the weather last week, so we'll hope that he is back to fit and fiddle again right here on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A bit of a surprise in Frankfort yesterday as a House committee advanced a bill last minute which combines HB 470 and SB 150, both which deal with LGBTQ plus related issues. By combining the bills, it will use language to prohibit gender transition on anyone under 18 and also determine how schools talk about LGBTQ plus topics and requiring schools to have bathroom policies based on biological sex. Opponents claim yesterday was just an attempt to ram the legislation through the House and Senate, but Representative David Meade says all of the content has been discussed thoroughly.
We've heard testimony from children throughout this process that said they felt like they've been forced into this in some way, whether it's psychologically or mentally forced into it, or maybe their parents chose that for them, and it wasn't the right choice.
The combined bill passed both the House and Senate and will likely be vetoed by Governor Andy Beshear, but the Republican-dominated legislature will be able to override that veto. Audio courtesy WLKY-TV. Social media app TikTok could soon be blocked from state government-issued devices. Kentucky's General Assembly has passed the bill amid cybersecurity concerns over the Chinese-owned app. It now heads to Governor Andy Beshear's desk for consideration. Tonight, Coach John Calipari's UK Wildcats in action in the NCAA basketball tournament. The Cats, a 6th seed in the East region, facing 11-seed Providence. Calipari says nothing is a certainty.
One game. None of us know what's going to happen. None of us. We could all, a 1 has beaten a 16. And you may not know this, a 2 has beaten a 15 a few times.
Tip-off 7:10 p.m. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Harrodsburg City Commission voted in favor of allowing distilleries and spirit warehouses to be open within city limits. We told you last week that Planning and Zoning voted in favor of a text amendment that would allow distilleries and distilled spirit buildings to be put in certain zoning districts in the city of Harrodsburg. When they passed that, it then moved the amendment over to the Harrodsburg City Commission and the Mercer County Fiscal Court for city and county approval. The Harrodsburg Herald's reporting that Harrodsburg City Commissioners voted in favor of the amendment that would allow craft distilleries as conditional uses in industrially zoned districts, while distilled spirit warehouses could also go on specific industrially zoned lands as well. Casey County and Liberty is one step closer to seeing a park at Lake Liberty. The Casey News reported that in February, the Liberty mayor signed an agreement with the Kentucky Department for Local Government for a preliminary approval of just over $210,500 for a grant from the Land and Water Conservation Fund. Plans released last April show a proposed pavilion, toilets, electricity, cameras, picnic areas, and tent camp spaces set up at Lake Liberty. The Tourism Department has already agreed to match the Land and Water Conservation grant, while the Casey County Bank has also pledged $20,000 for the park. Next up, the city must submit a final application to the U.S. National Park Service, which actually administers the land and water grants. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
There are no obituaries to report on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
All right. Thank you, Sonny. We're going to have showers before 1 o'clock. High of 53, breezy. Wind 20 to 25 this morning, becoming 14 to 19 this afternoon. Winds could gust, however, up to 38 miles an hour, so please be very careful out there. Mostly cloudy tonight, gradually becoming mostly clear, low of 26. Mostly sunny Ransdell tomorrow with a high of 41. Wind 8 to 13 miles, increasing to 15 to 20 tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, low of 18. Sunny on Sunday, high of 38. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. on Monday. Sunny, high of 47. Right now, we have, let's see. Let me do a updater. Let's make sure. Cloudy skies, 52. Hey, we've gained a degree. 52 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:36. Good morning. You're on WHBN. Hello? Hello, you're on WHBN. Okay, now you're not anymore. Okay. All right, are you ready for the DQ Today is quiz? All you have to do is remember what one of four things today is. One's very obvious. If you've not won this month, be the first in 859-734-4321. Today, you'll pick up a country ham, as Goober would say, on Andy Griffith's sandwich, on a bun with mayo, lettuce, and tomato. It sounds good. From DQ, we're happy, tastes good. All right? So let's go ahead and we will play. Let's see. This man was born on this date in 1919, expired 1965. His name is Nat King Cole.
Ramblin' Rose, Ramblin' Rose, why you ramble, no one knows, while and wind blown, that's how you've grown. Who can cling to a rambling rose? Ramble on, ramble on. When you're rambling, days are gone. Who will love you with a love true? When you're rambling, days are gone. Ramblin' Rose, Ramblin' Rose, why I want you, heaven knows. Though I love you with a love true, who can cling to a
Do it.
Rambling Rose. Why want you? Heaven knows. Though I love you with a love true, who can cling to a rambling road?
What a voice. Unmistakable Nat King Cole. That one was called Ramblin' Rose. We'll have another one coming up from him. He was born on this date. In, what did I say? He was born this day, 1919. And then, of course, he had a great singing daughter, Natalie Cole. She was very talented as well. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get up to... There we go. All right. Scott Shoemaker wins the DQ Today Is quiz. Yeah, he said it was Submarine Day. He is correct. It's also St. Patrick's Day, Doctor Patient Trust Day, Corned Beef and Cabbage Day. Thank you, Scott. Thank you all called in. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery. Again, we could not do this without your generosity. And we'll do it again, same time, same station, on Monday. All right? So there we go. It is coming up on 7:41. Let's go ahead and do one more by Nat King Cole, all right? And this one is a song that we'll be singing before too much longer.
Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Dust off the sun and moon and sing a song of cheer. Just fill your basket full of sandwiches and weenies. Then lock the house up, now you're set. And on the beach you'll see the girls in their bikinis. As cute as ever, but they never get them wet. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. You'll wish that summer could always be here. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Dust off the sun and moon and sing a song of cheer. Don't have to tell a girl and fella about a drive-in or some romantic movie scene. Why, from the moment that those lovers start arriving, you'll see more kissing in the cars than on the screen. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Those days of sodas and pretzels and beer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. You wish that summer could always be here. You wish that summer could always be here. You wish that summer could always be here.
Nat King Cole, born on this date in 1919, expired 1965. And that was those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer, and they're going to be here before we know it. Thank goodness for that. It is 7:43 and a half, time for your tech report, and then the good news, brought to you by Jamie Dunn's Shelter Insurance.
The parent company of Facebook is announcing another round of job cuts. Rory O'Neill fills us in.
In an update to what's been called Meta's Year of Efficiency, CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced another 10,000 company layoffs. That's on top of the 11,000 job cuts that were announced last November. In a blog post, Zuckerberg said 5,000 currently open jobs won't be filled right now because of the challenging economy. He said managers are now restructuring departments and eliminating low-priority projects at Meta.
And a California man can thank GPS technology for landing him in jail over the weekend. Deputies with the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department responded to a burglary call on Sunday. A suspect had taken off with a backpack that had a pair of headphones with GPS tracking capabilities. Deputies were led to the exact location of the headphones and the suspect, a parking lot in Chino Hills where the man was arrested. Tech Report, Mark Mayfield, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Mark. They cut you off a little bit on that. Sorry about that. All right, here is the good news, though. An 85-year-old guy recently surprised his wife by re-proposing to her at Disney World. Their names are Ted and Doris. They've been married 60 years. Their daughter got the whole thing on video. This is kind of a good news, bad news one. The bad news is Make-A-Wish is changing its policy so having cystic fibrosis won't automatically qualify kids for a wish anymore. The good news is because treatments for it have gotten so good, it's not nearly as deadly as it used to be. Thank the Lord. A woman in Oklahoma named Mitzi Brogdon was driving when she saw a sad dog standing alone in a parking lot. So she pulled over, started following it. It led her to 16 puppies that were hiding under a tree. The dog is now named Dolly. It turned out that the puppies were from 3 different litters. So they'd been taking care of about a dozen that weren't even her own. Mitzi happens to be the director of a group called Street Dog Rescue and Recovery. So Dolly and all 16 puppies are being put up for adoption. And that is the good news brought to you by this man right here.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Is your heat or air conditioning acting up? Did you know new HVAC for your home no longer has to cost an arm and a leg? The HVAC outlet based here in Danville offers 2- and 3-ton heat pump complete change-outs for $39.95 or as low as $100 a month. The HVAC outlet offers a 10-year manufacturer's warranty on all parts. Call them today, 859-209-1112 or swing by 308 Fackler Street in Danville. It's 859-209-1112. The HVAC outlet in Danville servicing all of Central Kentucky.
If you're looking for a better dental experience, Dr. Jennifer Nichols' goal is always to provide each and every patient with the very best dental care in the most genuine and caring manner possible. Their office has a friendly atmosphere that will immediately put your family at ease. Their professional staff will help you feel welcome and comfortable every time you enter their office as they strive to provide the highest standard of personalized dental care in a gentle and efficient way. For an appointment, visit Dr. Jennifer Nichols. She's on North College Street. Call 734-5111. See how different a dental experience can be with Dr. Jennifer Nichols.
Let's do this big in the bluegrass with big savings on an incredible lineup of new Kias at Cartown Kia.
Lease the 2023 Kia Forte, just $249 down and $249 per month.
If you take home over $350 a week, we have over 20 lenders that want to approve you. Go big with the biggest savings on new Kias at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2023 Kia Forte, $249 down, $249 per month, $2,700 due assigned, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, stock, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may include dealer added options. See dealer for details. Offer expires April 3rd.
Let springtime bloom with $5 tans at Suntan City. For a limited time, try any spray tan or sunbed for just $5.
It's important to slow down and appreciate all the natural beauty in the world, starting with you. And when you can have any tan you want at Suntan City, you'll find endless ways to be your gorgeous, down-to-earth self.
Hurry in. $5 tans ends March 19th. Visit a salon today.
Let yourself shine at Suntan City.
March into savings and delicious food during the month of March at your Harrodsburg Dairy Queen. For just $7, you can choose a 3-piece chicken strip meal with fries, drink, and sundae, or an original cheeseburger meal with fries, drink, and sundae. Your choice, just $7. Or choose any 2 of the following for just $5. Original cheeseburger, small sundae, pretzel sticks with zesty queso, regular fries, 2 chili dogs, or any size soft drink. Any combination of 2, just $5. Blizzard Flavor of the Month's Mint Brownie at your Harrodsburg DQ, where happy tastes good.
The Personal Effects Show, a program that encourages listeners to understand antiques, collectibles, and sometimes just plain junk. The Personal Effects Show airs each Saturday morning on WHBN FM 99.5 and AM 1420 after the 10 o'clock news with Jerry Sampson, your host, who interviews collectors, dealers, experts, and others. The Personal Effects Show is sponsored by the James Harrod Trust, Bluegrass Artworks, and J. Sampson Antiques and Books.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. UK basketball tonight, first round of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. It's Kentucky and Providence. 7:10 tip-off. It's a 5:30 pregame. We'll have it on Z105, WRNZ FM. Boyle County baseball tonight. They take on Great Crossing. 6 o'clock first pitch for that one. We'll have it on 103.9 FM, WHIR Danville. And all games streamed live online at hometownlive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
This is Parables own Alyssa Ray. I got my start on American Idol. You can get your start weekday mornings 6 till 10 with Radio Rick on 99.5 WHBN The Rooster.
Whenever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, they wonder how does a man get to be this way. I've always got a smiling face, but anytime and any place. And every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home. People may try to guess the secret of our happiness, but some of them never learn that it's a simple thing. The secret I'm speaking of is a woman and a man in love, and the answer is in this song that I always sing. 'Cause you've got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. So kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. So kiss an angel good morning and love her like the devil when you get back home.
I could be holding you tonight. I could quit doing wrong and start doing right. You don't care about what I think. Think I'll just stay here and drink. Hey, putting you down won't square the deal. At least you know the way I feel. Hey, take all the money in the bank. Think I'll just stay here and drink. Hey, listen close and you can hear that loud jukebox playing in my ear. Ain't no woman gonna change the way I think. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Yes, sir. That piano. Yes, sir.
My mind ain't nothing but a total blank. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Yeah.
Merle Haggard, I think I'll just sit here and drink. I think I'll just sit here and talk to Chris Horn at 756 and a half from the Mercer County Clerk's Office. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Rick. How are you, sir?
I am doing fine. How is Chris doing?
I'm doing well.
Well, I've got some information, which I know you did too. Secretary of State Michael Adams commends the Kentucky House for sending the bipartisan election reform measure, House Bill 302, as amended by the Senate to the governor's desk each year. At Adams' terms, he's worked with legislators of both parties successfully passed bipartisan election form registration. It tightens up the law that lets county clerks like Chris Horn consolidate the number of voting locations available on Election Day. So what do you think about that?
Well, I haven't really got to read it, Rick. Actually, for Mercer County, we're actually opening all of our precincts.
Okay.
And actually, believe it or not, just here this past Tuesday, our court voted to actually bid out voting equipment for us. And but anyway, the board, we're opening all of our precincts, so that's what Mercer's doing currently. So I haven't really got to read that bill just yet. But I know there's been some talk back and forth about voting centers and different things. Of course, we did utilize that back in the COVID pandemic and stuff. We were able to come through all that, you know what I'm saying, the best we could, and appreciate the Secretary of State and the Governor and State Board of Elections. Everybody worked together well during that time to get, you know what I'm saying, to get us something that we could work with. It was it was a little bit unique and a little bit different, but we came through it. But what we're doing is opening up all of our precincts. And matter of fact, one of our voting precincts, the McAfee Fire Station, we've lost that from the last storm here recently, so we're actively working to relocate near that facility and got something going on that. So, there's always stuff seems like going on with election, and there's always things happening. So May's not going to be as far off as what we may think, Rick.
And Chris, the bill also applies to early voting days to ban on electioneering within 100 feet of an election day voting location.
Yeah, that was, as far as the County Clerks Association, that was one of the big things that we were looking for, is just to be able to have that in law to where we can't have any electioneering during those days. So that's huge for us and our association and our offices to be able to have that. So we just appreciate everybody's hard work and willingness to help us get some of this done. It takes a whole big group and team effort. So we appreciate our state representative and state senator and just everybody working on it together. And that's definitely what can happen when people come together and help each other out some.
Yep.
So,
and people are passionate for their party, Chris.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. We've got we'll soon be getting our voting equipment actually set from our vendor here pretty soon. So that's happening next month actually. So it's just not, with it being the 17th of this month, it's just not far off, Rick.
No.
Would like to just remind that our March folks, as far as farm plates go, that it is Ag Tag Month, and if they would please consider that $10 donation, voluntary donation, that goes to 4-H, FFA, and Kentucky Proud, and half of those funds that are collected actually comes back to Mercer County, and it's split between FFA and 4-H, and that really helps out Mercer County folks that are in those programs, as well as Bergen Independent that's in those programs. So if someone can or is able to donate, that makes a difference in a lot of these young people's lives. So we'd like to encourage that as much as we could, and we totally understand it's voluntary, but anyone that could, it's going to three great programs really, but two impacted here for sure on the local level and in both our school systems.
Very good. And the kids are our future, Chris, so it's a good investment.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You can't go wrong when you invest in those young people that's, like you say, that's going to be the future. So it's always a good investment, and it's got a great return on it. So we appreciate them.
Well, we appreciate you and your staff doing such a great job year after year and election after election, Chris.
Well, we sure thank you, Rick, and hope you have a good day, sir, and a good weekend.
You as well, Chris. You take care.
You too.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye. That was Chris Horn from our county clerk's office. You are getting it on WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, your community voice since 1955 on AM 1420, FM 99.5, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Now it's news from NBC at 8:03. Here it is.
The content of this advertising. More charges are being filed after a man died while in custody of Virginia deputies. Sarah Bartlett has more.
It was inhumane when you see how they treated Ivo.
3 employees at Central State Hospital in Dinwiddie County now join 7 Henrico County Sheriff's deputies facing second-degree murder charges after the death of 28-year-old Ivo Otieno. An investigation found that he died of asphyxiation. Being held down as he was being admitted to the hospital, civil rights attorney Ben Crump is representing Otieno's family.
He, in the videos, are never confrontational with them. He is not posing a threat to them.
Crump says the way Otieno died sounds similar to how George Floyd died at the hands of police in Minnesota.
As more storms line up to hit California, officials in Orange County are declaring a local state of emergency after a hillside gave way, leaving 4 apartment buildings teetering on the side of a cliff. Congressman Mike Levin says he reached out to the White House and FEMA for help. He says it will allow the federal government to provide emergency resources, which will come directly to the community. The landslide happened Thursday morning. Geology experts worry this won't be the last slide of its kind as more wet weather is on the way. Police are out in full force in Miami Beach and Fort Lauderdale as this St. Patrick's Day falls on a Friday during spring break. Fort Lauderdale Police Major Bill Schultz says maybe it's the luck of the Irish, but they haven't had any major problems so far.
Even with the high numbers that we're seeing this year, possibly the highest that I've seen, we have had minimal major issues or issues of concern.
Just close your eyes.
Taylor Swift's highly anticipated Eras Tour kicks off tonight in Glendale, Arizona, or Swift City, as it's been dubbed in honor of the occasion. And the superstar has already delivered for fans even before hitting the stage. As promised, she dropped 4 new, previously unreleased songs overnight. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Harrodsburg City Commission voted in favor of allowing distilleries and spirit warehouses to be open within city limits. We told you last week that Planning and Zoning voted in favor of a text amendment that would allow distilleries and distilled spirit buildings to be put in certain zoning districts in the city of Harrodsburg. When they passed that, it then moved the amendment over to the Harrodsburg City Commission and the Mercer County Fiscal Court for city and county approval. The Harrodsburg Herald's reporting that Harrodsburg City Commissioners voted in favor of the amendment that would allow craft distilleries as conditional uses in industrially zoned districts, while distilled spirit warehouses could also go on specific industrially zoned lands as well. Casey County and Liberty is one step closer to seeing a park at Lake Liberty. The Casey News reported that in February, the Liberty mayor signed an agreement with the Kentucky Department for Local Government for a preliminary approval of just over $210,500 for a grant from the Land and Water Conservation Fund. Plans released last April show a proposed pavilion, toilets, electricity, cameras, picnic areas, and tent camp spaces set up at Lake Liberty. The Tourism Department has already agreed to match the Land and Water Conservation Grant, while the Casey County Bank has also pledged $20,000 for the park. Next up, the city must submit a final application to the U.S. National Park Service, which actually administers the land and water grants. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
While you're enjoying your Candleberry candle that you found at Papa's Quick Stop and the weather is cold, what tastes better than a hot bowl of chili or soup, beans, and cornbread made like Mama does? Papa's Quick Stop has all your needs and daily lunch specials and fried chicken with the bone, Hunt's Brother Pizza, ribs, and do I need to go on with more delicious, affordable food and snacks? And most of all, great breakfast sandwiches. Hey, Papa, can you stop at the Quick Stop in Danville across from the fairgrounds, formerly known as Hill of Beans, now offering catered group meals to go.
Here's Robin at the Mercer County Public Library.
Right here at 109 West Lexington Street. Come and visit us Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 859-734-3680. And if you want to quickly get to a staff member, press 2. You do not have to pay fines. We just need the book back. Copies, we've reduced the price on that. Any size paper you have, whether it's black and white or whether it's color, it's 10 cents per side.
At the Mercer County Public Library.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their winter specials, North College Street.
We'll see showers before 1 o'clock, high of 53, breezy. Wind 20 to 25 miles this morning and 14 to 19 this afternoon. Winds could gust, however, up to 38 miles an hour. Be careful out there. Hang on to your hat and your hair if you got it. Mostly cloudy tonight, gradually becoming mostly clear, low of 26. Mostly sunny tomorrow, high of 41. Wind 18 to 13 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 in the afternoon. Mostly clear Saturday night, low of 18. Sunny on Sunday, high of 38. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. on Monday, sunny, high of 47. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. on Tuesday, mostly sunny, high of 56. Scattered showers for Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 59. Scattered showers on Thursday, partly sunny. Get this, a high of 69. Right now, we have cloudy skies, 52 degrees in Harrodsburg at 808.5. Good Friday, St. Patrick's Day, March 17th to you. Radio Rick, glad to have you along on this Friday morning. We've made it to the weekend, kids. on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, song requests can be done at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works if you want to register somebody. We've got some more for the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving it away this morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday between 11th and 17th. They include Jennifer Pfister, Molly Page Broderick, Boone Elliott, Jody Satterley, Joanne Logue, Crystal Morris, Melissa Collier, David Wade, and Alexis Simpson, all registered for the DQ ice cream cake. Now, birthdays we do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But we got a bunch, so hold on. Thorne Kochi, Connie C., Bo Case, Christian Lamberth, Nick Morgan, Patrick Green, Molly Page Broderick, and Mitchell Bruce Warner. Tomorrow, Angela Boynton, Denise Terry Cochran, Lisa Underwood Cook, Roxy Kamek, Deshae Batts, Eric Wills, John Anderson, not the singer, Christopher Morrow, Matt Bibb, and Debbie Hines. Sunday, Butch Taylor, Linda Cassidy Sparrow, Derek Land, and Jasmine Gooch. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get this to work.
Vox Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
If you are looking for a name to remember going into the 2023 Kentucky football season, he's a defensive lineman who transferred from North Carolina, and he's kind of hard to miss because he's 6'4", 315 pounds. He was at North Carolina for 2 years, will have 3 years of eligibility to play for defensive line coach Anwar Stewart and defensive coordinator Brad White. He played in only 9 games in 2 years at North Carolina, but was a 5-star prospect coming out of high school. Mark Stoops calls Keyshawn Silver a big dude who could move, and those players are hard to find, but are also necessary to compete in the SEC. Stoops is already visualizing putting Silver in the same defensive line with Deion Walker, UK's freshman standout last season, who seems destined for greatness. Stoops likes Silver's athleticism and is anxious to see how he progresses during spring practice, even though he's already calling him a monster.
Vox Views will return in a moment.
Put a little spring in your step. There's no better place than the Bluegrass State. And Kentucky's 45 state parks offer wide open spaces to play and stay, including private cottages and lakeside campgrounds. Plus, you can tee up at 13 nationally recognized golf courses nestled in beautiful surroundings. Plan your getaway today at www.parks.ky.gov. That's www.parks.ky.gov.
Kentucky defensive line coach Anwar Stewart recruited Keyshawn Silver out of high school, and that connection paid off when Silver decided to transfer. It came at the perfect time for UK after Justin Rogers decided he would leave Kentucky after becoming a very good defensive lineman last season. Stewart knows Silver is not where Rogers was, but believes the North Carolina transfer certainly can get there because of his size and athleticism. So when Anwar Stewart says UK fans are going to love a player, trust him and remember the name, Keyshawn Silver.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Jan Briscoe from Royalty Florist and Gifts.
I still do interior design, so we can help you out with from your home decor, or we have our own website, royaltyfloraldesigns.com. Go there and some of our own personal design that can help you select something that's just right for you. Phone number is 734-3339, 734-3339, and our website is royaltyfloraldesigns.com. So any of your major wire services that are out there, contact them, 1-800-FLOWERS, and they'll make sure that we get the order.
Here's the score for the Kentucky News Network. I'm Scott Fitzgerald. Well, day 2 of the opening round at the Kentucky Boys Basketball Sweet 16 in Lexington got off to a slow start for the male Bulldogs yesterday. But in the end, it was Jack Edlin who scored 18 points to lead the Dogs to a dominating 94-59 win over Breathitt County. Coach Tim Ayworth owes a lot to his defense in this one.
It was a huge part of it, and we've done that all year where we can win a game in the half court, we can win it in the full court, and tonight I really felt like our advantage was to try to speed it up. I felt like if we could get the game in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, that it was going to be hard for them to beat us, but it definitely helped us get some transition threes and some different things like that.
The Bulldogs hit a Sweet 16 record 15 three-pointers in the win. Next up, a shot at Frederick Douglass tonight at 6 after the Broncos disposed of Martin County 73-53. The big news of the day, however,
the 6'2" junior guard steps to the foul line. His free throw, it's good, and there goes down a 67-year record. The all-time leading scorer in the state of Kentucky resides from Eddyville, Kentucky. It is Travis Perry.
That is Sweet 16 Radio Network's Eric Chumbler. Lyon County's Travis Perry now has 4,340 career points. Oh, and Lyon County won the game, by the way. They beat Newport 61-46. They move on to face George Rogers Clark tonight at 8:30 after the Cardinals beat North Laurel 62-54. Play does begin today. Woodford County will open things up against E-Town, while Warren Central will take on Ashland Blazer. It's all systems go for 6 seed Kentucky and 11 seed Providence tonight as both open up NCAA tournament play in Greensboro. And women's college basketball, Western Kentucky opens women's NIT play tonight at Kansas, while 5 seed Louisville's women are crossing the T's and dotting the I's ahead of their matchup with 12 seed Drake tomorrow, that in the NCAA tournament. I'm Scott Fitzgerald.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Harrodsburg, Mercer County has a lot to offer. Want a great burger? It's here. Want a crafted farm-to-table meal? It's here too. Want to indulge on Southern hospitality? Enjoy yellow leg fried chicken and a 2-year-old ham and top it off with hand-dip ice cream. It's all here. Harrodsburg, Mercer County. Tell your friends and family. Southern hospitality continues with a stay in a historic inn, a bed and breakfast, or a traditional hotel motel. Remember, your adventure in hospitality starts here in Harrodsburg, Mercer County. This message brought to you by the Harrodsburg, Mercer County Tourist Commission. For more info, go online to harrodsburgky.com.
Let's do this big in the bluegrass with big savings on an incredible lineup of new Kias at Cartown Kia.
Lease the 2023 Kia Forte, just $249 down and $249 per month.
If you take home over $350 a week, we have over 20 lenders that want to approve you. Go big with the biggest savings on new Kias at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2023 Kia Forte, $249 down, $249 per month, $2,700 due assignment, 36 month lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Pricing include dealer added options. See dealer for details. Offer expires April 3rd.
The Personal Effects Show, a program that encourages listeners to understand antiques, collectibles, and sometimes just plain junk. The Personal Effects Show airs each Saturday morning on WHBN FM 99.5 and AM 1420 after the 10 o'clock news with Jerry Sampson, your host, who interviews collectors, dealers, experts, and others. The Personal Effects Show is sponsored by the James Harrod Trust, Bluegrass Artworks, and J. Sampson Antiques and Books.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
At Linux of Danville, we work with more than just trucks. From floor mats for your hybrid vehicle, shelving and lights for your work van, and even a hitch for your SUV. At Linux of Danville, we work with all types of vehicles. No truck, no problem. Call us at 859-209-4033 or stop by at 935 Stanford Road and see how we can help you.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy, saving you on all your prescription drugs. Located on South College Street across from Pizza Hut. Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy.
Showers before 1 today. This afternoon, it's going to be a high of 53. Wind 20 to 25 this morning, becoming 14 to 19 in the afternoon. We still could see some wind gusts up to 38, so be careful out there. Tonight, mostly cloudy, gradually becoming mostly clear, low of 26. Mostly sunny Saturday, high of 41. Wind 8 to 13, increasing to 15 to 20 in the afternoon Saturday. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low of 18. Sunny on Sunday with a high of 38. Widespread frost on Monday before 9 a.m., sunny with a high of 47. Right now, we have cloudy skies, 52 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:17 and a half. Super Dave coming up. Is this Super Dave?
Yes, it is.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
Look at that building block.
Up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's
Super Dave.
Yes, it's
Super Dave.
strange visitor from another planet who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men.
Super Dave.
Who can change the course of mighty rivers, bend steel in his bare hands.
I've seen it.
And who, disguised as
David Ashton,
mild-mannered reporter for
WHBN Radio,
fights a never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way. And now, another exciting episode in the adventures of
Super Dave. Well, good morning, Super Dave. How are you?
Oh, I'm here.
Are you hanging in there?
I'm trying to.
Oh, good. That's all that can be expected. Very good. Well, and I have actually seen you bend steel in your bare hands at Pizza Hut when we were there. I mean, you don't want to mess with Super Dave now, I'm telling you.
I don't think a fork counts.
Now, Super Dave, you don't have to go into details now. I set it up well for you.
I don't want to lie to nobody.
So, what's going on in how's the old back doing?
Back is not feeling good.
Oh, maybe get your cats to walk on it.
So they've been running all over top of me this morning. I had one just fell asleep on my head a while ago.
Look like old coonskin hat, I'll bet.
Oh, God.
Tail hanging out down the back of your head. Look like Daniel Boone.
Yeah. But anyway.
You got some
now
news?
Yeah. I have some news and also going to round out with some country music history.
Oh, cool.
So, let's get started here.
Do it.
Tim McGraw has released his new single, Standing Room Only. The title track from his upcoming 17th studio album due out later this year on Big Machine Records. Standing Room Only is an introspective and heartfelt examination of what it means to truly live life fully. The track was written by Craig Wiseman, who also penned McGraw's Live Like You Were Dying, along with Tommy Cecil and Patrick Murphy. Standing Room Only caught my ear first time I heard it because of its message, McGraw said. For me, this song is so positive and life-affirming. It isn't about the funeral or the procession. It's about how we live in the here and now. How do we push ourselves, and in which direction do we push ourselves? For me, it's a reminder to live life filled with gratitude and not take things for granted. Also, it's a reminder to give back and be there for others. McGraw teased the announcement of the new song by releasing a mysterious playlist of his tunes ahead of the single called McGraw 31023 in word form, which he hinted at the release date and features song titles that spell out Standing Room Only with the first letter of each track. Standing Room Only follows McGraw's most recent country number one, 7500 or Best Offer, OBO, which was voted one of the top songs I wish I had written by Nashville Songwriters Association International, the NSAI. Throughout his career, McGraw has amassed 46 number one singles, all formats, and holds the media-based record for the most weeks at number one, with all titles totaling 73 weeks. Now, the frontmen of country music, as they've become known, have signed with BMG BBR Music Group, that's Broken Bow Records. The trio of Richie McDonald, former lead singer of Lone Star, Tim Rushlow, former lead singer of Little Texas, and Larry Stewart, the lead singer of Restless Heart, boast a collective arsenal of 30 number one hits and over 30 million records sold. They are set to release new music this year, as well as new re-recorded versions of their greatest hits, enlisting Mickey Jack Combs as producer. Tim, Larry, and Richie were instantly recognizable and celebrated voices of their era, who constantly racked up airplay and sales success, says John Loba, president of BMG Nashville. Since the three joined forces to become the frontmen, fans are not only continuing to celebrate their previous individual hits, but reacting passionately to fresh, compelling, and contemporary sounds that, while completely new, still have a warm familiarity of their instant recognizable past. We can't wait to reacquaint a generation of country music fans with these incredible and proven voices while introducing them to an entirely new generation. The group initially began a one-off salute to the troops, but it quickly grew into a series of tours that found the three performing for armed forces around the world. The success of the tours created a more prominent vision, and the frontman beginning selling out shows from coast to coast, driven by a set list that is considered the soundtrack of a generation. The trio has signed with Oswald Entertainment Group for management, UTA for booking, absolute publicity for public relations representation, and Clyde Bright for business management. So now we're going to move on to some country music history, Rick.
All right.
On May 17th, 1917, Lily Mae Ledford is born in Pilot, Kentucky. She becomes the leader of the Coon Creek Girls, the first all-female string band, and the first country act to perform at the White House. And she's also the mother of Exile's J.P. Pennington. May 17th of 1955, Paul Overstreet is born in Antioch, Michigan. Then you may have already mentioned him this morning, maybe. The singer-songwriter is a member of Schuyler, Knobloch, and Overstreet before going solo. He also writes numerous hits for others, including On the Other Hand and Forever and Ever, Amen. In 1984, on this date, the Statler Brothers are at number one on the Billboard Country Singles Chart with Elizabeth, a very good song.
Yep.
And also on this date, in 1984, Alabama is at the number one spot on the Billboard Country Albums Chart with their album Roll On, where it spends a total of 13 weeks. And in 2003, on this date, Bill Carlisle dies at his home in Nashville of complications from a stroke. A Grand Ole Opry member for 40 years, he was acclaimed for his blend of energetic music and slapstick comedy, which earned him a spot in the Country Music Hall of Fame. So there you go, Rick.
Very good.
I hope folks enjoyed that.
Yeah. Paul Overstreet also co-wrote When You Say Nothing at All.
That's right. Very good singer on his own right as well.
I've got some songs by him coming up.
All righty.
Celebrate his birthday. It's also the 79th birthday of John Sebastian. You remember John Sebastian?
I remember that name.
The Lovin' Spoonful.
That's right.
Day for a Daydream. And Susie Allenson is 71, country singer.
Yeah, I heard you play her just a little while ago.
Yeah, a little different tune. Nat King Cole was born on this date, 1919. Charlie Pride was born tomorrow, 1934.
One of my all-time favorites.
Yes.
I was going to mention that. You remember the band Grand Funk Railroad?
Oh yeah, we're an American
They're coming
band.
to Renfro Valley.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact date, but
Oak Ridge Boys, I think, are coming too.
Yeah, they're going to be in July.
Yeah.
But if we can get past this weekend, hopefully the weather starts straightening out.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is crazy. Saturday night, low of 18.
Mm-hmm.
High Sunday, 38. And then next Thursday, 69.
Oh, yeah. That's Kentucky in March for you.
That's right.
Well, Kentucky weather just about any time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it can change at a dime, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. It does its own thing.
Yep. Well, Super Dave, great report, and we look forward to having you back again next Friday.
Well, if I don't have any news, I'll have more country music history.
Okay, that sounds good.
Hopefully both.
Yeah. We'll look forward to that.
All right.
All right, you take care. Take care of that back.
You too.
All right.
All right.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Super Dave with his country music news. Speaking of news, we've got news coming up from KNN. Then we'll have Joe's news, and then we will have random facts.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It is utterly infuriating, shameful, and embarrassing to be here at the last second as you try to shove this through.
Emma Curtis, a transgender woman, speaking to Kentucky House members prior to a committee advancing a bill last minute, which combines two bills. It prohibits gender transition on anyone under the age of 18, and also how schools talk about LGBTQ plus topics, as well as requiring schools to have bathroom policies based on biological sex. Both the House and Senate have approved the adjusted legislation. It's now headed to Governor Beshear's desk. It's likely to be vetoed, but the Republican-dominated legislature can override the veto. Audio courtesy WLKY-TV. A medical marijuana bill is making historic progress in Kentucky. The Senate in Frankfort yesterday approving the bill, which would allow eligible Kentuckians to obtain non-smoking forms of marijuana for medical reasons. It's the first time the Senate has said yes to medical marijuana, although the House has approved the idea in previous years. The current version of the bill will now head to the House. It would not come into effect until the beginning of 2025. The University of Kentucky men's basketball team takes its number 6 seed ranking into tonight's game in Greensboro, North Carolina, against 11 seed Providence. Coach John Calipari says every year's been the same for him as a coach, and it's not just him.
Let me just say this. Every coach in this tournament has butterflies. Whether they lost last year or they won the whole tournament or they're in Final Four, they have butterflies. Their teams have butterflies. That's part of what this is.
Tip-off is 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Harrodsburg City Commission voted in favor of allowing distilleries and spirit warehouses to be open within city limits. We told you last week that Planning and Zoning voted in favor of a text amendment that would allow distilleries and distilled spirit buildings to be put in certain zoning districts in the city of Harrodsburg. When they passed that, it then moved the amendment over to the Harrodsburg City Commission and the Mercer County Fiscal Court for city and county approval. The Harrodsburg Herald's reporting that Harrodsburg City Commissioners voted in favor of the amendment that would allow craft distilleries as conditional uses in industrially zoned districts, while distilled spirit warehouses could also go on specific industrially zoned lands as well. Casey County and Liberty is one step closer to seeing a park at Lake Liberty. The Casey News reported that in February, the Liberty mayor signed an agreement with the Kentucky Department for Local Government for a preliminary approval of just over $210,500 for a grant from the Land and Water Conservation Fund. Plans released last April show a proposed pavilion, toilets, electricity, cameras, picnic areas, and tent camp spaces set up at Lake Liberty. The Tourism Department has already agreed to match the Land and Water Conservation Grant, while the Casey County Bank has also pledged $20,000 for the park. Next up, the city must submit a final application to the U.S. National Park Service, which actually administers the land and water grants. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Let springtime bloom with $5 tans at Suntan City.
For a limited time, try any spray tan or sunbed for just $5.
It's important to slow down and appreciate all the natural beauty in the world, starting with you. And when you can have any tan you want at Suntan City, you'll find endless ways to be your gorgeous, down-to-earth self.
Hurry in. $5 tans ends March 19th. Visit a salon today.
Let yourself shine at Suntan City.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here, Mulch to Go now has Rock to Go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips, too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 325-5858. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
There are no obituaries to report on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Would you like to receive a free gift? Refer a friend or family member to Farmers National Bank and receive your free gift. It's simple. Visit the bank's website at fnbky.com. And when your friend opens a Farmers National Bank checking account, you receive a free gift. Stop by a Farmers National Bank office in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Liberty, Middleburg, Perryville, and Stanford. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Caraway and Adeline at Mattresses and More next door to Ace Hardware in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, come check out our tax refund sale. New merchandise arriving weekly and we sell off the floor. Get up to 35% off. We offer layaway and 12 months same as cash with approved credit. Come see Aunt Nana. You'll be glad you did.
Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
It's here. It's new. Filled with the best wide selection of vehicles just for you.
Right at Field User Factory.
7 acres of pre-owned elite inventory makes them the largest deal maker around.
Right at Field User Factory.
So come on down to Nicholsville off US 27 to Vince Drive. Then you've arrived at the new
Right at Field User Factory.
Buy with confidence straight from the factory. Take a virtual tour at
RightAtFieldUserFactory.com.
The hometown place where all the locals eat is the old bus station in downtown Harrodsburg. The fresh veggies and sides, the famous banana soft serve ice cream, all make it a great place to eat with family and friends. Stop in for breakfast or come by for lunch. Be sure to get a Titan burger or a Bulldog burger. And when the weather is nice, enjoy a meal on the outdoor patio. Specials every day. Call ahead for carryout. Located in Harrodsburg on South Greenville Street, the Old Bus Station Restaurant, open Tuesday through Saturday 7 to 2. The Old Bus Station in downtown Harrodsburg.
This WHBN weather forecast is a service of Northgate Medical Group. Dr. Richard Dart, APRNs Mackenzie Record, and Virginia Morris are accepting new patients at 859-734-3482.
Thank you, Sarah. Showers before 1 today. We're going to have a high of 53. It's going to be breezy. Wind 20 to 25 miles an hour this morning, becoming 14 to 19 this afternoon. But winds could still gust up as high as 38 miles an hour, so be careful out there. For tonight, mostly cloudy, gradually becoming mostly clear, low of 26. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high of 41. Wind 8 to 13 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 in the afternoon. Saturday night, mostly clear, low of 18. Sunny on Sunday, high of 38. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. on Monday, sunny, high of 47. Right now, we have cloudy skies, 52 degrees. At 8:38 and a half, you are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. Now, this.
Hello, everybody. This is David Hopewell with State Farm Insurance. Welcome to Random Facts with Radio Rick.
All right, David, since you brought up the subject, we will do it. There are many Irish Americans in Massachusetts, but the most Irish state is actually New Hampshire. At least as far as percentages go, 20.2% of the people in New Hampshire have Irish ancestry. Massachusetts is second at 20%. Perhaps not surprisingly, Hawaii is dead last at just 4.3%. Among large cities, Boston has the highest percentage of people with Irish ancestry. It's easy for me to say it, at 22.8%. Pittsburgh is second, followed by Philadelphia. One of the highest concentrations overall is the town of Scituate, Massachusetts. There's only 19,000 people there, but 61.5% are Irish. There are 10 U.S. cities named Dublin. Most are in the eastern U.S., but there's also a Dublin, California, and Dublin, Texas. The California city is by far the largest Dublin in the U.S. with more than 70,000 people. It's in the Bay Area between Oakland and San Jose. There's a reason for the shamrocks. Now, according to Irish legend, St. Patrick used a three-leafed plant, not to be confused with the four-leaf clover, as a metaphor for the only Holy Trinity that he was first introducing Christianity to Ireland. And St. Patrick's Day could have been St. Maewyn's Day. Legend has it St. Patrick wasn't originally called Patrick. His birth name was Maewyn Socket, but he changed it to Patricius after becoming a priest. All right, so there you go. Now you know via radio. Barbara Broach is having a birthday, and we're going to celebrate it two ways with this from her sister.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, thank you. That's enough. Thank you. Oh, okay. And this goes out to Barbara Broach. Never been so loved in all my life. She's been added to the DQ ice cream cake list, too.
I'm no stranger to loving arms. Well, I'm accustomed to ladies' charm. You know I didn't just ride into town. You might say I've been around. I've seen the fire in lovers' eyes. I've seen a lot, babe, in my time. I didn't think that there was much I'd miss, but let me tell you this: I've never been so loved in all of my life. I've never felt the way I feel tonight. You came along and made my world turn right. I've never loved like this before. Ooh, never been so loved in all of my life. I want forever to be like tonight. I'm gonna need you till the day I die. I've never been so loved in all of my life. Simply amazing, you're naturally fine. You got a hold on this heart of mine, and I don't want you to ever let go. Well, I just want you to know I've never been so loved in all of my life. I've never felt the way I feel tonight. You came along and made my world turn right. I've never loved like this before. Never been so loved in all of my life. I want forever to be like tonight. I'm gonna need you till the day I die. I've never been so loved in all of my life.
Nashville cats play clean as country water. Nashville cats play wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats been playing since they's babies. Nashville cats get work before they're two. Well, there's 1,352 guitar pickers in Nashville, and they can pick more notes than the number of ants on the Tennessee anthill. Yeah, there's 1,352 guitar cases in Nashville, and anyone that unpacks his guitar can play twice as better than I will. Yes, I was just 13, you might say I was a musical proverbial knee-high, when I heard a couple new sounding tunes on the tubes and they blasted me sky high. And the record man said everyone is a Yellow Sun record from Nashville, and up north here ain't nobody buys them. And I said, but I will. And it was Nashville cats play clean as country water. Nashville cats playing wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats been playing since they's babies. Nashville cats get work before they're two. Well, there's 16,821 mothers from Nashville. All the friends play music and they ain't uptight if one of the kids will, because it's custom made for any mother's son to be a guitar picker in Nashville. And I sure am glad I got a chance to say a word about the music and the mothers from Nashville. And Nashville cats play clean as country water. Nashville cats play wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats been playing since they's babies. Nashville cats get work before they're two. Pick it.
Lovin' Spoonful. That's called Nashville Cats, as we celebrate the 79th birthday of lead singer John Sebastian, 79 years old today, of the Lovin' Spoonful. And we're going to be celebrating our state representative, Kim King. She's going to be making an appearance coming up right after these on WHBN, AM and FM.
Let's do this big in the bluegrass with big savings on an incredible lineup of new Kias at Cartown Kia.
Lease the 2023 Kia Forte, just $249 down and $249 per month.
If you take home over $350 a week, we have over 20 lenders that want to approve you. Go big with the biggest savings on new Kias at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2023 Kia Forte, $249 down, $249 per month, $2,700 due at signing, 36 month lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, stock, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer. Price may include dealer added options. See dealer for details. Offer expires April 3rd.
Hey guys, life is too short for department store jewelry. You can get quality with great savings at B&L Jewelers. Now you know, if you get her that hollow illusion diamond ring from the department store, she will have tears, all right. But they are not tears of joy. They will be tears of disappointment. Make sure the tears you get will be remembered for a long time to come as the best gift ever. This is Lauren. Here at B&L Jewelers, we know that love is special, and we cherish it dearly. That's why we have the best selection of jewelry in 5 counties just for you. Did you know that here you can have value without giving up quality? That's right, you can. We have quality jewelry that will fit any budget. We make it work for you very easily. We offer several financing options. As always, we offer 12 months same as cash, free layaway for 6 months with a small down payment. Plus, you get a free lifetime guarantee on all diamond jewelry purchases, free sizing, free lifetime jewelry inspection and cleaning, free jewelry appraisal. So, if that special someone is really special, come see us at B&L Jewelers, where we can make those tears of joy. B&L Diamond Jewelers, Danville Manor Shopping Center.
I want a steak and shake burger and fry. Say what? A steak and shake burger and fry. Say where? Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Say who? Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake burger and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great. Add Steak and Shake. In Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. Sit quietly and we will control all that you hear. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to...
Radio Rick in the morning on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM, WHBN The Rooster.
It is 8:49 and a half. You're getting on WHBN AM and FM. Now, this is St. Patrick's Day, and everyone knows a few people will be decked out in all green today, and a few people would refuse to be festive even if you paid them to. But what's the most people doing? Well, according to a new survey, about half of us are planning to celebrate St. Patrick's Day in some way. 80% of those plan to wear green today. Of course, for some, that could be something minimal like green socks. And I'm wearing a green pen, by the way, so I don't know if those of you watching on CKYTV.net Channel 2, let me hold it up. See, I'm wearing a green pen. So as long as you're wearing something green, that's all that matters, all right? The average person plans to spend about $44 on St. Patrick's Day celebrations. About half Americans say they'll celebrate in some way, and that could add up to $6.85 billion with a B. That's way more than the leprechaun's pot of gold. One estimate claims the current market value of a pot of gold with 1,000 one-ounce gold coins is $1.84 million, or about $1.1 million after taxes. St. Patrick's Day is the third most popular drinking day behind Mardi Gras and New Year's Eve. It's unclear where President's Day ranks. That said, St. Patrick's Day is the number one holiday for beer drinking, especially green. 88% of Americans say they're interested in traveling to Ireland to celebrate St. Patrick's Day someday. 31% of Americans plan to cook a special dinner on St. Patrick's Day, as opposed to just having Hot Pockets again. Maybe you could, if you left them sitting for a while, maybe you would have some green Hot Pockets, but I wouldn't advise eating them. If you're looking for a nudge to eat cabbage, it's really healthy. 1 pound of cabbage has 109 calories, 0.5 grams of fat, 6 grams of protein. It's also a rich source of vitamin C, K, fiber, and potassium. All right. Now, let's see. Here's a roundup of some other St. Patrick's Day madness. There's a list of the top 10 Lucky Charms in Ireland. It includes Lucky Underwear, brings new meaning to the slogan, Lucky Charms, huh? In a survey of 2,000 adults, 38% of people said they have Lucky Charms, and only 69% of those believe they do actually bring good luck. Some other 31% think their Lucky Charms are useless. In the U.S., people prepared for their festive outfit by searching stuff like green shirt, green sweatshirt, green crop top, green sweater, green jeans, but no green underwear. If you do wear green, go to Krispy Kreme. Participating locations are offering a free original glazed donut if you show up today wearing green. The top ways we celebrate St. Patrick's Day are wearing green, eating Irish food, pinching people who don't wear green, and getting hammered. So there is some more information from and about St. Patrick's Day. Let's see if we'll have any more. Waiting for Kim King. I thought was going to give us a call, our state representative. She may be tied up doing something right now. Let's see. Do I have another? Let's see. Let's see what this one's about. So much for the friendly skies. Last summer, an Alaska Airlines flight was delayed 3 hours because the two pilots were fighting. And last Sunday, a SkyWest flight from LA to Houston was delayed over an hour because two flight attendants were going at each other. ESPN anchor Ashley Brewer was on the flight. She was posting about it on social media. It started before takeoff when a woman in first class requested a seat switch with a person in coach so she could sit back with her husband. One flight attendant said that was cool. The other said no. That ignited an argument between the two flight attendants that escalated to the point where they refused to work together. Brewer said it seemed like they had a prior beef. Eventually, a new set of flight attendants were brought onto the plane. The flight was able to finally take off. SkyWest said, "We hold our employees to the highest standards of professionalism and are conducting an internal investigation." Now, I know nothing like that has ever happened up at State. I know our own Kim King has never got into a shoving match with anyone up there on the floor.
Well, I never have, but it just made me chuckle inside because that does sound like something that could happen on the floor either in Washington, D.C. or in Frankfurt. How are you this morning?
I am doing fine. How's the King family?
We are well. I am calling in from that fun location, satellite location that I have been promising all week. I hope I'm up in a corner. I hope it is quiet enough for you to hear me properly. Picture in your mind, I am at the Bull County Performing Arts Center.
Oh, yeah.
At let me look up at the board. The 2023 Regional Opportunity Summit. So city and county leaders and nonprofits and schools, lots of folks here from 6 or 8 counties right here in our region. I've already had a quick meeting with Bull County Judge Executive Trilly Bottom. We've been talking about some of the bills, and we're just going to have a great morning. Now, I'm pretty sure this programming will go until 3. I'm only able to be here until noon. I've got other session-related responsibilities. There's Miss Stephanie. Oh, my goodness. It's like old home week. It's great to see everybody filling in for this to start at 9. I enjoy all of your interviews. Pardon me, that Kentucky tickle. But especially the one with the county clerk from Mercer County, Chris One, this morning. I enjoyed you all talking about 302. And I tell you what, Mercer County is ahead of the curve. They already have made good decisions. The Mercer Board of Elections, which includes someone from each of the parties, and our county clerk and our sheriff, all serving on that board locally, have got everything in place. They've been making wonderful decisions. Unfortunately, not all of the 120 counties have been doing so. So unfortunately, we had to pass 302 to just help encourage some of the other counties to fall into line and follow Mercer County's good lead on that. We have started what are called veto days. That starts today for 10 working days, and we will go back the 29th and 30th to consider any veto overrides we might like to put into place. So let's see, I think we adjourned about 10:45 last night, and I'm back in the district this morning starting with this Regional Opportunity Summit. I certainly appreciate everybody putting these into place. On Monday, Lord willing, I'll be calling in from the King's Table, so I'll have all my paperwork and bill information. But do you have any off-the-cuff questions, anything that's rolling through your mind? I can think of 1 or 2 topics you may have a question about, or folks may want some information about, but I'll get into greater detail on Monday. People have been following House Bill 5. This is what's we affectionately call the bourbon barrel tax. The bourbon industry has been trying to get out of a commitment they made to the Commonwealth in 2014. I voted against that proposal, and it looks like it has stalled in the Senate. So that's a very good thing for our city and county governments. Medical marijuana did pass out of the Senate yesterday, and so that will come to the House. We had our first reading last night, and then we will take that up on the 29th. I do believe leadership has held off on that proposal because the governor seems to be in full support of that, so we don't think he will oppose that if it gets to his desk. Now, you may be asking, where does Kim stand on that? I'm still a no vote, and I can give you 4 quick reasons why. And if anybody wants to think about it over the weekend, you can call into Radio Rick or submit your questions in some other way, and we can get into more detail then. There is still not a standardized dose on that, So if we're going to treat it like a medicine, every other medicine has a standardized dose and measurement on that. At the federal level, it's still illegal to have marijuana, so there is, that burden to overcome there. Our wonderful law enforcement don't have any way of screening to see if anyone is under the influence of marijuana, if they're out on our roadways and causing potential harm to other drivers. And finally, we have some evidence, but we don't know the full extent of what marijuana does to the growing brain. A brain doesn't mature fully until about the age 25. And so if we're going to be giving that to folks younger than that, we need to know what those long-term effects are as well. But none of those concerns have been answered. So if and when it comes to my desk, I'll still be a no on that. But, oh my goodness, Rick, there are probably 36 people here right now.
Oh.
So it's going to be a good day. It's pouring rain outside, but we're going to get a lot of good accomplished here today. Our chambers, our soil conservationists, tourism, a lot of folks work in a regional mindset anyway. So I think we're already off to a good start to this, but maybe our speakers today will even have some additional options and ways that we can pursue this even further. But there are Danville City Commissioners coming in. It's going to be a good morning, Radio Rick.
Well, good. And when the smoke clears and dust is settled, I would like to have you come in, after 9 o'clock or something, and kind of go over, a lot of what the bills, what we've seen kind of come and go, what they mean, and ones that are kind of still out there floating, and and then see what concerns people too. Maybe why if you're here, if someone does have a concern, maybe we can invite them to give us a quick call and say
I would love that.
and ask their opinions. And I've invited Senator Bledsoe, and she said she would love to come in too. So I think that would be good to just kind of go back and just see exactly what was passed, what wasn't passed, and why, and then what are some things that are going to look like it, that's going to be important to come next year.
Absolutely. And to that point, yes, I relish that opportunity. We will make that happen. Already looking ahead to 24, that will be a budget and a transportation planning year. 2024 will be. So we're already doing our homework. We have passed a couple of bills, getting some of those reports requested from the different cabinets and departments, so then we can, put together a really responsible and fulfilling budget for the folks of the Commonwealth. But I look forward to coming in and hanging out with you, Radio Rick.
Very good. We'll make it happen.
Okay. Well, you have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
And happy Patty's Day.
Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well.
Okay. Well, have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. State Representative Kim King on this St. Patrick's Day. You are getting it on WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, your community voice since 1955. We are on AM 1420, FM 99.5. We're on the World Wide Web at hometownlive.net. That is your big savings store. In fact, Big Deal's got a special sale going on. I believe today you could save an extra 17% or something like that. Check it out. Goods and services you need and want from our local businesses. And again, I played earlier the Alan Jackson song, Little Man. Again, I hope it's not just words to you. I hope that you do get behind all of our mom and pops and help support them year round, because they really need our help, and we really need them to stay around this area. We're also on CKYTV.net.
More charges are being filed after a man died while in custody of Virginia deputies. Sarah Bartlett has more.
It was inhumane. When you see how they treated Ivo.
3 employees at Central State Hospital in Dinwiddie County now join 7 Henrico County Sheriff's deputies facing second-degree murder charges after the death of 28-year-old Ivo Otieno. An investigation found that he died of asphyxiation. Being held down as he was being admitted to the hospital, civil rights attorney Ben Crump is representing Otieno's family.
He, in the videos, are never confrontational with them. He is not posing a threat to them.
Crump says the way Otieno died sounds similar to how George Floyd died at the hands of police in Minnesota.
As more storms line up to hit California, officials in Orange County are declaring a local state of emergency after a hillside gave way, leaving 4 apartment buildings teetering on the side of a cliff. Congressman Mike Levin says he reached out to the White House and FEMA for help. He says it will allow the federal government to provide emergency resources, which will come directly to the community. The landslide happened Thursday morning. Geology experts worry this won't be the last slide of its kind, as more wet weather is on the way. Police are out in full force in Miami Beach and Fort Lauderdale as this St. Patrick's Day falls on a Friday during spring break. Fort Lauderdale Police Major Bill Schultz says maybe it's the luck of the Irish, but they haven't had any major problems so far.
Even with the high numbers that we're seeing this year, possibly the highest that I've seen, we have had minimal major issues or issues of concern.
Just close your
Taylor Swift's highly anticipated Eras Tour kicks off tonight in Glendale, Arizona, or Swift City, as it's been dubbed in honor of the occasion. And the superstar has already delivered for fans even before hitting the stage. As promised, she dropped 4 new, previously unreleased songs overnight. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Recycling is set to return to Harrodsburg on a trial basis. A spokesperson from Republic Services spoke to the Harrodsburg City Commission, saying that only 70 people had signed up for recycling in Harrodsburg, but that they'd like to get it back kick-started in the city. Republic will provide all the canisters. There's no sorting needed, and customers who want to sign up will get more details after they do sign up. Water Department Supervisor for Harrodsburg, Amy Case Huffman, said that the city would need at least 200 people to sign up to get it started back. The Harrodsburg Herald says recycling in Harrodsburg was discontinued during the COVID-19 pandemic. If you want to sign up for recycling, you can contact Harrodsburg City Hall. The Garrett County Food Pantry is looking for a new home. Pantry Director Scott Cash says the owner of the Garrett Food Bank building is opting to sell that building, meaning that the food bank itself will have to find a new home. It's the most recent issue the food pantry has faced after a fire destroyed their previous location in November of 2021. Cash says that a new building may cost somewhere between $250,000 to $300,000, and they're looking for a location that could serve long-term after having to move more than 7 times since Cash became the director. And Congressman James Comer was in Danville on Wednesday meeting with officials from Ephraim McDowell Regional Medical Center. During the visit, Comer met with President and CEO Dan McKay, as well as Chief Nursing Officer Dr. Lynn Warner-Lynn, as they highlighted Ephraim's services to the 6-county area. I'm Joe Mathis.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford, where we make it easy to do business with us. Our team is dedicated to providing you with a hassle-free experience from start to finish. Whether you're in the market for a new vehicle or need to get your current vehicle serviced, we have you covered. Stop by and see how easy we make it at 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville, or anytime at www.stuartpowellford.com.
Stuart Powell, Ford Lincoln Mazda.
Throughout its history, Hitachi Astemo Americas has been synonymous with safety, quality, growth, and continuous improvement. Adhering to these core values has enabled us to succeed as an innovative supplier of world-class products to the global automotive market. With nearly 2,000 employees in Central Kentucky, we are dedicated to exceeding the expectations of our customers. Find out more about our opportunities at careers.hitachi.com. That's careers.hitachi.com. Hitachi Astemo Americas is an equal opportunity employer.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg, 540 North College Street, next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
We could see some showers before 1, high of 53, breezy. Wind 20 to 25 miles an hour this morning, giving way to dropping down to 14 to 19 this afternoon. Winds, however, still could gust up to 38 miles an hour, so be careful out there. Mostly cloudy tonight. Gradually becoming mostly clear, low of 26. Mostly sunny tomorrow, high of 41. Wind 8 to 13 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, low of 18. Sunny on Sunday, high of 38. Widespread frost before 9 on Monday, sunny, high of 47. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. on Tuesday, mostly sunny, high of 56. Scattered showers on Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 59. Scattered showers on Thursday, partly sunny, high of 69. Right now, under cloudy skies, we have 53 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:08 and a half. Good Friday morning to you. It's St. Patrick's Day, and the weekend officially starts in just a moment, kids. This is the 17th day of March. Radio Rick, thanking you so much for making us a part of your Friday St. Patrick's Day morning on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, song requests can be done 859-734-4321, 734-4321. We're giving away another DQ ice cream cake before the hour ends. For those having a birthday between the 11th and 17th, we got Alexis Simpson, David Wade, Melissa Collier, Crystal Morris, Joanne Logue, Jody Satterley, Boone Elliott, Mary Page Broderick, Jennifer Pfister, Barbara Broach, and Molly Page. Okay, I do have Molly Page. All right. Broderick. So, okay, I got 10 people registered for the DQ ice cream cake. All right, giving it away. Now, we're doing birthdays for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right. Today, Thorne Kochi, Connie C. Connie C. used to work at the radio station. She was employed here. Her son, Thorne Kochi. They both have the same birthday. How is off? What a coincidence that could be. A son and a mother. Bo Case having a birthday today. Christian Lambert, Nick Morgan, Patrick Green, Molly Page Broderick, Mitchell Bruce Warner, Barbara Broach. Tomorrow, Angela Boynton, Denise Terry Cochran, Lisa Underwood Cook, Roxy Kamek, Deshae Batts, Eric Wills, John Anderson, not the singer, Christopher Morrow, Matt Bibb, Debbie Hines. On Sunday, Butch Taylor, Linda Cassidy Sparrow, Derek Land, and Jameson Gooch.
Hi, this is Reba McEntire. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And chocolate cake.
Oh, thank you, Reba. We appreciate you singing happy birthday to our birthdayers. Now, today, as I mentioned earlier, St. Patrick's Day, Doctor-Patient Trust Day, Corned Beef and Cabbage Day, and Submarine Day. Celebrate those accordingly and talk about celebrating. Power Hour number 4, kids. The weekend officially starts right now because of this. Thank you, Fred. We appreciate it, and we await that so anxiously to hear that every hour on Friday. All right, here's your life hack. If you got a bad hangover or you think you're maybe going to have one after today, believe it or not, soaking your feet in hot water will help your head feel better. And your positive thought says, may your blessings outnumber the shamrocks that grow, and may your trouble avoid you wherever you go. That's good stuff here. All right, kids, I told you we'd get here. We have made it to another Friday morning weekend together.
The following program contains material not suitable for children.
Oh, no.
Adults.
I'm sorry.
Or childish adults.
Oh.
Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo, this is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alrighty. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. I go to work, I ain't lazy, but sometimes it drives me crazy. Woo, so much work that I find I start to lose my mind. But when Friday comes along, I'm so glad to be alive, 'cause I know later tonight I'm gonna party overtime. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo, this is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alrighty. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. Another week, I made it through. Now I know just what to do. I'm gonna scream when I get home. Woo, call my friends up on the phone. We're gonna have a ball, so much fun it's out of sight. So you better not expect us home till late on Sunday night. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo, this is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday.
Let me kiss it.
Daddy's come around, mama's way of thinking. No more staying out all night a drinking. Well, everything's better on the home button now. The meeting in the middle, working it out. He finally figured out he's got something worth keeping. mama's way of thinking. Her daddy used to go out every night with his friends, and mama stayed home taking care of the kids. Daddy didn't mind the way it was arranged. To his way of thinking, it didn't seem strange. Then one night mama met him at the door, 'cause the key in his hand didn't work anymore. Mama said more than the locks have changed. There's a new set of rules to this old game. Yeah, the daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. No more staying out all night of drinking. Everything's better on the home front now. The meeting in the middle, working it out. He finally figured out he's got something worth keeping. Yeah, the daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. Been some time since she laid down the law, but daddy don't seem to mind at all. He comes straight home when the work day's through. He's even done the dishes a time or two. Later last night when the lights were low, daddy told mama, I love you so. Early this morning, mama said to him, you just might get to be a daddy again. Yeah, daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. No more staying out all night of drinking. Everything's better on the home front now. The meeting in the middle, working it out. He finally figured out he's got something worth keeping. Yeah, the daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. Everything's better on the home front now. The meeting in the middle, working it out. He finally figured out he's got something worth keeping. Yeah, the daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. Yeah, daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking. Yeah, daddy's come around to mama's way of thinking.
Paul Overstreet. Daddy's come around. He is 68 years old today as we celebrate his birthday, and we celebrate the return of one Larry the Legend Sanders. He'll be here live and in color. Oh, on an anniversary I forgot to tell you about. This is kind of personal. On Sunday, I'm celebrating my 34th year in radio. So, wow. Yeah, thank you, Larry. Didn't believe I'd last this long, and appreciate it so much. A couple people in particular really helped me to get there, so I do appreciate that so much. And appreciate this. Silent auction and bake sale for Lisa Moore Cancer Treatment tomorrow at The Rock, 350 Child Street. Check out the event donations, silent auction and bake sale for cancer on Facebook. Again, that's a silent auction and bake sale tomorrow for Lisa Moore Cancer Treatment at The Rock, 350 Child Street in Harrodsburg. How about we play one more by the birthday boy himself, Paul Overstreet. This one's called I Won't Take Less Than Your Love with Tanya Tucker, Paul Davis, and Paul Overstreet. WHBN, 917 and a half.
How much do I owe you? Said the husband to his wife, for standing beside me through the hard years of my life. Shall I bring you diamonds? Shall I buy you furs? Say the word and it's yours. And his wife said, I won't take less than your love, sweet love. No, I won't take less than your love. All the riches of the world can never be enough, and I won't take less than your love. How much do I owe you? To the mother said the son, for all that you taught me in the days when I was young. Shall I bring expensive blankets to cast upon your bed, and a pillow for to rest your weary head? And the mother said, I won't take less than your love, sweet love. No, I won't take less than your love. All the comforts of the world could never be enough, and I won't take less than your love.
How much do I owe you? Said the man to his Lord, for giving me this day and every day that's gone before. Shall I build a temple? Shall I make a sacrifice? Tell me, Lord, and I'll pay the price. And the Lord said, I won't take less than your love, sweet love. No, I won't take less than your love. All the treasures of the world could never be enough, and I won't take less than your love. I won't take less than your love, sweet love. No, I won't take less than your love. All the treasures of the world could never be enough, and I won't take less than your love. No, I won't take less than your love.
Paul Overstreet, Tanya Tucker, and Paul Davis, I Won't Take Less Than Your Love, as all of us celebrate Paul Overstreet's 68th birthday right here on WHBN AM and FM. It is coming up on 9:21.5 after the bottom of the hour news from KNN. We'll have your weather forecast, and then Larry the Legend Sanders and guest right here.
Big changes are coming to the HVAC industry.
The minimum efficiency rating of equipment is increasing nationwide.
If your HVAC system is more than 8 years old, or if you would like a quote on upgrading your current system, call ADA Heating and Air.
Upgrading to a new, more efficient system now will save you money immediately on your utility bills and may qualify you for tax credits in 2023.
Call ADA Heating and Air for a free estimate.
ADA is on the way.
The Parthenon, Greek, American eats, dine in or take out. Fresh from our family, fresh Mediterranean and American. A gathering place, always a treat. Specialty gyros, great burgers and fries. Whatever you're craving will satisfy. The Parthenon, Greek, American eats, dine in or take out. Fresh from our family.
In Danville, Lexington Road.
And they'll be serving corned beef and cabbage all day today to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Catch these real deals at your Napa of Harrodsburg store today. An instant rebate by a qualifying 5-quart API motor oil for $32.99 and get a Max Clean free. That's a $17.99 value. Now at Harrodsburg Napa, get a 1000A jump starter for $74.99. Napa 15W40 HD motor oil, $13.29 a gallon. Save $10 when you purchase a pair of exact fit beam blades and rear blades. Whether you're a pro or do it yourself, Napa has the right tools for the job. Your one-stop shop for real savings at your Harrodsburg Napa. The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. UK basketball tonight, first round of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. It's Kentucky and Providence. 7:10 tip-off. It's a 5:30 pregame. We'll have it on Z105, WRNZ FM. Boyle County baseball tonight. They take on Great Crossing. 6 o'clock first pitch for that one. We'll have it on 103.9 FM, WHIR Danville. And all games streamed live online at hometownlive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
I'm Larry Sanders. You're listening to Radio Rick, playing the best in music and keeping everyone informed on what's happening in Harrodsburg and Mercer County. 99.5 FM and 1420 AM. WHBN, Harrodsburg, The Rooster.
Coming to HBO, the Mafia show with a twist. It's the Dolphinos.
Hey, Philly, did you do the job?
Yeah, boss. I dressed him like a dolphin and threw him in the ocean, like you said.
Good.
Watch as these New Jersey mobsters take care of business the Dolphin way.
Oh, Philly, they found little Joey in the marina.
That's impossible, boss. I dressed him like a dolphin.
A dolphin wearing a tracksuit?
Hey, maybe the dolphin swam into a tracksuit or something. What do you want from me, eh?
It's the Dolphinos.
One more mistake out of you, and you'll be sleeping with the dolphins. Capiche?
You got it, boss.
Coming to HBO.
It's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it. Working makes me a tired man. That's why I'm a Friday fan. 'Cause the work week's almost done. On Saturday, be sleeping all I can. Oh, it's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it.
When darkness falls upon your heart and soul, I'll be the light that shines for you. When you forget how beautiful you are, I'll be there to remind you. When you can't find your way, I'll find my way to you. When troubles come around, I will come to you. I'll be your shoulder when you need someone to lean on. Be your shelter when you need someone to see you through. I'll be there to carry you. I'll be there. I'll be the rock that will be strong for you, the one that will hold on to you when you feel that rain falling down. When there's nobody else around, I'll be. And when you're there with no one there to hold, I'll be the arms that reach for you. And when you feel your faith is running low, I'll be there to believe in you. When all you find are lies, I'll be the truth you need. When you need someone to run to, you can run to me. I'll be your shoulder when you need someone to lean on. Be your shelter when you need someone to see you through. I'll be there to carry you. I'll be there. I'll be the rock that will be strong for you, the one that will hold on to you when you feel that rain falling down. When there's nobody else around, I'll be the sun. When your heart's filled with rain, I'll be the one.
That was Reba McEntire, called I'll Be. Well, I'll be doggone if it's not coming up at 9:30. We got news from K&N. We'll have your weather forecast. Then we'll have Larry the Legend Sanders and guest Gene Long right here on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A bit of a surprise in Frankfort yesterday as a House committee advanced a bill last minute which combines HB 470 and SB 150, both which deal with LGBTQ plus related issues. By combining the bills, it will use language to prohibit gender transition on anyone under 18 and also determine how schools talk about LGBTQ plus topics and requiring schools to have bathroom policies based on biological sex. Opponents claim yesterday was just an attempt to ram the legislation through the House and Senate, but Representative David Meade says all of the content has been discussed thoroughly.
We've heard testimony from children throughout this process that said they felt like they've been forced into this in some way, whether it's psychologically or mentally forced into it, or maybe their parents chose that for them, and it wasn't the right choice.
The combined bill passed both the House and Senate and will likely be vetoed by Governor Andy Beshear, but the Republican-dominated legislature will be able to override that veto. Audio courtesy WLKY-TV. Social media app TikTok could soon be blocked from state government-issued devices. Kentucky's General Assembly has passed the bill amid cybersecurity concerns over the Chinese-owned app. It now heads to Governor Andy Beshear's desk for consideration. Tonight, Coach John Calipari's UK Wildcats in action in the NCAA basketball tournament. The Cats, a 6th seed in the East region, facing 11-seed Providence. Calipari says nothing is a certainty.
One game. None of us know what's going to happen. None of us. We could all, a 1 has beaten a 16. And you may not know this, a 2 has beaten a 15 a few times.
Tip-off 7:10 p.m. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Okay, we are running a car drive right now to help veterans all across America. So if you have an old car, truck, or van, even a motorcycle or an RV sitting around, you can right now give it away and help the vets. They really need your help. And your car will help support the vets and their families. And guess what? You even get a tax donation. Plus, we'll even come and pick up your car for free. And all you've got to do is pick up your phone right now and make a free call. Now is the perfect time to do something good for the vets. Give back to the vets right now for all they've done for this country. And your old car can really help them. So call the Veterans Car Donation Program right now for free pickup of your vehicle. Help the vets and help your taxes at the same time. Call right now.
800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. That's 800-883-3024.
WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Big Deals Online Store. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big discounts. Save 20 to 30 to 50% every day at hometownlive.net.
We're going to see some showers before 1 o'clock. It should be ending. High of 53. Breezy. Wind 20 to 25 miles an hour this morning. It's then backing down to, if you can call it backing down, 14 to 19 miles an hour this afternoon. But winds could still gust up to 38 miles an hour, so please be careful out and about today. Mostly cloudy tonight, gradually becoming mostly clear with a low of 26. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high of 41. Wind will be 8 to 13 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 in the afternoon. Saturday night, mostly clear, low of 18. Sunny on Sunday with a high of 38. Widespread frost before 9 a.m. on Monday. Sunny, high of 47. Widespread frost Tuesday before 9 a.m. Mostly sunny, high of 56. Scattered showers on Wednesday. Partly sunny, high of 59. And for Thursday, scattered showers, partly sunny. Larry, get this, a high of 69.
I know.
Unbelievable. That's Kentucky weather at its best.
For sure.
Right now, under cloudy skies, we have 53 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:34 and a half. Good St. Patrick's Day to you. This is the 17th day of March, and you are getting it on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back, and he's only one man it could be that could be called Larry the Legend Sanders, and it's Larry. Welcome back, Larry. Hope you're feeling better.
I'm feeling much better, and congratulations to you. 34 years, and you're going to catch up with Carl Shannon.
Well, I don't know. They haven't caught on to me yet, is what I tell people. So I've been pretty lucky, Larry, to.
You've stayed in one market. Carl used to move a lot.
Yeah, and that's traditionally that's what people do. You don't stay around in one market very long.
See, of course, I think I've shared this with you. I know I have with Jim, but I considered radio in high school, and that was one of the things was it just seemed like there's no sustainability.
Yeah,
and you guys are so lucky. That's a good thing about hometown radio.
Yeah, and that's lucky is the way I put it, Larry. I've just been very lucky because. I probably, 100 times, 100% of people in radio have gone to college for broadcasting and stuff. I never made it to college. There's only one thing that kept me out of college, high school. So,
let's give Miss Jean a ring.
I will do that.
Just talked to her a second ago.
Okay, good. I will give her a ringy-dingy. We got Jean Long. It's going to be joining us. That's going back to the voicemail again. Huh.
Can we do it from this?
No, I think it's going to be really hard to.
Okay, she just called me.
Huh? Well, see if she can call us here. See if that'll work that way. Because that's the second time we've got her, and we have got her voicemail. So we are going to try to hook up with her. Let me tell you again about the silent auction and bake sale for Lisa Moore Cancer Treatment. It's going to be tomorrow. All right, at the Rock, 350 Chiles Street. And check out the event donations, silent auction, and bake sale for cancer on Facebook. All right, so check that out and help her out because, again, that's just strikes too many people. And there's usually somebody within our own families that usually suffers from that dreaded, nasty, horrible disease. So it's a great way to kind of give back a little bit, okay? All right, let's go ahead and we'll duck out for a quick couple of words here and we'll be back hopefully with our guest, Gene Long with Larry the Legend Sanders on WHBN.
I'm tired of working on my old worn-out farm equipment.
Hey, have you been over to County Equipment yet?
No, where's that at?
They're the guys over at Exit 48 off the Bluegrass Parkway.
Well, I can't afford to buy new equipment.
They got the biggest selection of used equipment I've seen anywhere.
Stop by County Equipment and check out their large selection of no-till seed drill, hay equipment, manure spreaders, and three-point attachment. Give them a call at 502-839-7373. CountyEquipment.com.
Now open, it's the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg on North College, featuring wall-to-wall savings on carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, and stone. The pros at Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet will take the time to show you how to care for and how to maintain your new flooring that'll make it last for years to come. Discover all the benefits you'll receive by shopping at the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 2. The new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, 540 North College Street, next to Timmy's 5 Point. They'll floor you. That's right, they'll floor you. It's 9:38. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. My guest is Larry the Legend Sanders, and we're having trouble hooking up with Gene Long for some reason.
It's probably a cell number or something, but she'll join us. If not, we'll reschedule her.
Yeah. Huh.
But so, how much has radio changed in 34 years?
Oh my gosh, Larry! I always tell people. The very first night I was on the air, Brian Kahn, the program director at WHIR at the time, he's the one that hired me. And we had the old AP wire service back then. That's how we got news, sports, and weather. And it came across that Eddie Sutton resigned as UK basketball coach that very night. I was going to come on. So I went in, I heard it going off. You could hear it, so you knew something was going on, especially later in the day when, you're getting that, because you usually get that in the morning. But I brought it to him, and he said, you better let me do it. And I said, that's fine. I'll be too nervous to do that. So anyway, I went on, and he was sitting there, and I did a weather. I got everything perfect. I read everything. I didn't stutter, didn't mess up. I got ready to read the temperature, and I went, and I forgot to take a breath. I ran out of air. My very first time on the air, I ran out of air. And he laughed. He said, Rick, do me a favor. He said, breathe. So funny. So, again, AP wire service. Then we had the big Otari reel machines, and that's what we recorded news off of that. We played those back. The old 8-track carts. We got one sitting up here. When I started, we used those. We recorded music on those. We recorded commercials. Now, the worst part about that was, for me, if you messed up your commercial, you had to get a bulker and bulk erase that cart and start all over again. And you had to get it exactly either 15, 30, or 60 seconds in length. We had no way to edit those carts. So you had to do it right the first time. The other big thing is, back then, we had 2 turntables with 45s. We played 45s. And I was taught you go back half a turn till you go ring, 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 go back a quarter turn. When you find where it starts, go back a quarter turn, and then you can hit the button to start playing a 45.
Right. You paid 33s, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did have the ability. The one thing that we had, now this is with WHIR at the time. WHIR back in 89 was adult contemporary music station. It wasn't a talk station like it is now. We had 2 reels with music recorded on them, had a little box that we would play. And that's how we were able to not have to play the 33 and thirds.
Right.
We just played the 45s, and then we had the carts, the music recorded on looked like 8-track carts too. So those are the big changes.
I can remember seeing Bob Martin, of course, you know how, and like you were said, it was a magnet or something, wasn't it? Scan them to erase, you know.
Then you pull it back, and
they did that on cassettes too.
Well, we're still having problems.
She's calling me. Sorry, folks, that we're having phone problems this morning. I'm going to call Gene direct.
All right. And while we do that, let's go ahead and we will play a commercial break set for you right here at WHBN. It is coming up at 9:42.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager of Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln, and Mazda, 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville. And for the first time in 3 years, we have new Fords on our lot ready to go home with you. Please stop by and see our selection. We are offering these at invoice pricing or shop online at stuartpowell.com.
Making people happy because we know how. It's an easy thing to do in Danville. Stuart Powell.
Ford, Lincoln, Mazda. Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
Hi, my name is Terry.
My name's Michelle, and we're from Danville. We moved here from Michigan, and we needed a plumber, and we seen Royal Flush. I thought, well, that's a cute name. We really like that. It's perfect. We called him.
Yeah, I actually talked to his wife. She's a real sweetheart, and she told me that she would get a hold of him immediately, which she did, and then he gave us a call just really quick.
He hooked up our stove. We asked him to come over for something else, and he gave us a free estimate changing over our water heater and our dryer. He thinks about the customer and tries to save them money, and that impressed us. We would recommend him to handle any plumbing projects because nothing beats a Royal Flush.
Call the plumbing pros at Royal Flush Piping at 859-319-1286.
It is 9:43 and a half, and Larry the Legend Sanders, we have hooked up with Gene Long.
I know, us country folks and this high-tech stuff is something else, isn't it? Good morning, Miss Jean.
Hey, Larry, how are you?
Right. I'm sorry we lost a few minutes, but we sure are glad having you with us because when you talk about legends, we've got one on the phone with us right now because you and Bobby were a big influence on my career and a lot of other people. So just tell us a little bit about your musical journey.
Okay, will do. I'll make it brief for you. We started out when we got married playing with 2 guys from Danville, which was Bill and Earl Westerfield. And we started out as the Country Four. Well, I was playing a little piano then, and of course Bobby played the lead, And he also could play the 5-string banjo and steel guitar. Bobby was very talented.
Yes, he was.
And anyway, we went by the name of the Country Four. Well, we needed a drummer. Bobby said, "Oh, we've got to have a drummer." And I said, "Well, I don't know what you're going to do. You're going to have to get out and find one." He said, "Well, why don't you just play them?" I said, "I don't want to play drums." And he went and bought a set of drums, brought them home, set them up. Within 2 weeks, I was playing the drums. I never considered myself as being a drummer, but I made one.
You did an excellent job of it, I remember.
And thank you, Larry. Appreciate that very much. There were 3 women drummers in the state of Kentucky, and that was me and John Michael and Eddie Montgomery and Becky's mother, Snooky, and Johnny Horton had a woman drummer. And we were the only 3 women drummers in the state of Kentucky. Well, we played and we made a record with them in 1967. Buck Owens made a hit out of it. So it was our first record, and we didn't know what we were doing, but we loved our music. And none of us read music, so it was a gift from God. And we made this record, and it was played all over Radio Land, but it didn't go nowhere. But after that, the Westerfield boys passed away, and they were good guys and wonderful family. Elaine, Little Bill, and Kathy. And then that left us, and you know what a musician itch is?
Yeah, I think I do. I'm speaking personally. I'd rather be on stage than anywhere else.
Yeah, you got to play. You think you can quit, but it won't go away.
Been there and done that.
Back, and you got to play. Well, we put another band together. And this time, we picked up a guy by the name of Randy Mays, which Randy is just like a brother to me. And he'd been with us for years and years and years. And we sang country, top 40, and Jimmy McKee, we picked him up. He sang Elvis stuff. Well, we done, that time, the 50s were in, and the rock and roll, and we done George and Tammy and all of that. And then Jimmy played drums for a while, and then we found another drummer that played with Keith Whitney. His name was Donald Combs. Well, Don is like Randy. They're like brothers to me. We keep in touch. So many of our musicians, our good musicians, have died, and there's very few of us left. And Mom always said, your friends are like gold, and your new friends are like silver. And we always contributed out of our stage shows that the Lord give us all that talent, and we felt like that we owed him something, and all the love that he had given us to share, and the people loved us and we loved them. And we'd always end our show with a gospel song. We had to pay back the Lord for what he done for us. And it just went on, and we made our our first record, like I said, in 1967, We Split the Blanket Down the Middle, Buck Owens song. And then Bobby and I, just the two of us, played a record with, we done all the music. Robert Barrington, he was a metro policeman in Lexington.
No, Robert.
And yes, and it was called One-Sided Love Affair. And we made a lot of records with different people, but if they went anywhere, we never did know anything about it. And then we also played at Lebanon for 4 years. And then one night they told us at the back at it was African American bar, and Bo Diddley was back there.
Mm.
Well, we went running back there to see him, and he was very nice, and he wanted us to stay and play a set, but we couldn't. But anyway, after that, we played with the Westerville Boys. We played with Loretta Lynn and J.D., her brother, Peggy Sue, and Crystal Gale was in the bus, but she never got out. She was smaller. Of course, we're talking back in the 50s. And she never got out, but we played with them. I played drums and sang behind her. And then next week, Jerry Lee come in. Well, Jerry Lee he had his drummer with him, but Lovelace could play a fiddle also. And he wanted his fiddle player to play with him. And so he used Bobby and me to play. I played the drums, and Bobby played the guitar for Jerry Lee. And Jerry Lee actually taught me and Bobby what little we knew on the piano. And it's on the big old upright in the back. Now, he was a character.
I'm sure.
Yes. And then whenever we went to Lebanon, we played with Jim Ed Brown and the Browns. But now they had their own band. We just opened for them. But they were very nice people. And there's something that really comes to my mind. I remember a little 14-year-old boy that used to run in and out of mine and Bobby's house, and by the name of Larry Sanders.
I didn't see that coming.
He wanted to play the guitar. Well, he tried, but he didn't succeed.
No, I
but
didn't.
Larry had other talent. He had a good voice.
Yeah.
And he sang a lot. And then we sang, and every time he would show up in the crowd, we always recognitioned all of our musicians that we knew. We always invited them out. That was the musician code.
Right.
And we always asked them up to sing. And Larry sang with us many, many a time. And then we ended up at Rose Hill for a while. And, it was several years. Dave Rollins and the Whip-Ons owned that. And if I remember correctly, you were singing with Dave.
Yes, I was, of course, I was doing other stuff, on my own. But actually, Ronnie Taylor was the one I was telling somebody the other day when they didn't have the music hall, the old gym completed. And I auditioned in Dave's living room with a flat top and kids running everywhere. I don't even have no microphone or anything, but he hired me, and I stayed there for 2 years.
Well, I know John Michael Montgomery and Becky and their mother and daddy are my cousins.
Oh, wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, they sure are. And they played one weekend, and Snooky, their mother, was a drummer, and their daddy was a guitar picker. And then we all rotated. They played one weekend, we played one weekend, and the Whip-Ons with you played.
Yeah, it was a different world back then.
Gene, can you hang on just a minute? Can you hang on just a minute, Gene? I've got a couple commercials I got to get out of the way, and we'll be right back to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Pioneer Pawn Shop is Harrodsburg's answer in getting cash fast. See how much cash you can get for your items, whether it's silver, gold, or anything of value. Looking to sell or to get a loan? Pioneer Pawn has the cash for you. When getting a loan, there's no stress. Pioneer Pawn works with you. Top dollar loans. Pioneer Pawn Shop is Harrodsburg's answer in getting cash fast. Visit Pioneer Pawn in Harrodsburg on South College Street, next to Dr. Jennifer Nichols' dentistry office. Come by when you need cash fast at Pioneer Pawn Shop. Do you have a sunroom, a man cave, a she shed, or a frog? It's a finished room over a garage that needs heat or air? Did you know one of Kentucky's largest ductless mini-split distributors is located in Danville? The HVAC outlet offers the best ductless mini-splits on the market that you can install yourself, or they can assist with installation. Prices start at only $6.99. Call the HVAC outlet, 859-209-1112, or swing by 308 Fackler Street in Danville. All equipment is in stock.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
It's 9:56 and a half. Larry, the Legend Sanders, and Gene Long, my guests. And Larry, we got about another minute or two to finish up with Gene.
Gene, is there anything, of course, I know you're playing at your church now, and I know you've had some major health issues, so we just want you to know how proud we are of you. And we had several hits on Facebook when we announced you were going to be our guest. And sorry we lost it first few minutes with our technical difficulties.
That's all right. And I finished up playing with the Gaithers.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I played at Freedom Hall and Rupp Arena and in Cincinnati.
That had to be quite an event.
Yes, it was, and they wanted me to go on tour and on the cruises, and then Bobby had his stroke.
Yeah.
And that was it. And Larry, it's one other thing I want to tell you before I go. I wrote a gospel song, and Lynn Anderson recorded it.
Well,
and that was the only one that made #1 in California. And then they took that 45 and put it on a big album.
Right.
But then she run into some problems and with drinking and stuff like that, and I never did hear any more from her. But we've had a wonderful, blessed career, and it's all contributed to our Lord. And it's so good. Could I give a good shout to all of our fans out there?
By all means.
Love you, and I appreciate all of you. And Larry, we love you, and Lee and Tanya and JoJo. And just have a blessed day. And thank you for giving me the honor of being on.
Thank you, Gene.
Gene, I got one more task for you before you go. I've got 10 people signed up to win a DQ ice cream cake. Could you pick me a number between 1 and 10, please?
1 and 10.
Yes. Uh-oh. We lose her? Are you there, Gene?
Yes.
Okay, what
5.
number? Number 5?
Uh-huh.
All right, Joanne Logue has won the DQ ice cream cake, courtesy of Dairy Queen and Gene Long's Lips. So thank you, Gene, for joining us this morning.
See you, Gene.
All right, thank you.
Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, thank you, Larry. Appreciate it. I see my time is up. Thank you very much for your time. God bless the troops. God bless America. God bless you. God bless Ukraine. and all those hurting and in need. May the most you want be the least you get. This is Radio Rick. I'll be back with you Monday morning at 6 a.m. Hope you can join me then. The Wild Man, Jason Wilder, will be in here Saturday and Sunday. Ashley Blake's in the air chair coming up next right here. Here's a friend to tell you more.
This is WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, broadcasting on AM